Welcome, everybody, to Stavvy's World, 904-800-STAV. Call in. We'll solve all your problems. On the couch today in the beautiful Lower Manhattan temporary studios of Stavvy's World, we have Jaboukie Young-White. Thanks for being here, Jaboukie.
Thank you for having me, Stavvy.
Yeah, dude. We've had a lively discussion already. That's the thing. You motherfuckers, you don't get the good stuff. We really let loose before the cameras start rolling, but it's a gloomy day here in New York City. We're coming off a couple beautiful days.
Yeah.
And this is real podcasting weather. I couldn't bring myself to podcast when it was 80 degrees.
No. Oh my God. You got to get outside.
You got to get in
an outside.
You got to get in a tank top.
This is good. This is pensive.
Yeah.
Sit inside, think, muse a little bit.
Muse. Think about Ice Spice mostly. You know?
Yeah.
Shout
Ice
out to her
Spice.
for holding it down in McDonald's,
Fighting
getting
in
jumped.
McDonald's, and then also keeping brand awareness mid-fight.
Yeah.
That is so impressive. Like, I aspire to that. That is so
That's
sick.
fucking beautiful. That is beautiful. Held her own, and I'm back in. I liked seeing. First of all, more than holding her own, the fact that she was in a McDonald's alone, ostensibly kind of late. I don't know. I just saw the video. I didn't really even really key in. I didn't get the details, but it's like, I love that from a fucking, because she's not just famous, she's like young pop star starlet famous,
Right.
Which will be taken away from her. You know what I mean? Like, that sucks, but that's how the world works.
Right,
but
right.
Society, like, a young hot woman is like the most famous a person can be, because you're both famous and you just have the desires of being hot and like just like how everybody wants. Society wants to fuck you, basically. Is just commodifying you. But that does make you the most famous a person can be, I think.
Yeah, because it's fame on top of fame.
Fame on top of fame.
Just being a hot woman, you're already famous.
You're, societally speaking, that's how fame started.
Yeah.
It was like Helen of Troy was just hot.
Yeah.
Right? Like, she was famous because she was a piece of, like, from the Odyssey.
Right.
Like, everyone else has like fucking giant slayer, the man who could tell the future, Apollo granted him, and then it's like, she was just a piece of ass.
Dude, that was a fucking baddie.
She was a bad bitch. The type of bitch that'll start a war and into a world war.
Yeah.
But it truly is. And even like growing up, the pretty girl in class, superstar.
Yeah.
I know what it's like to be in a room with Taylor Swift, because I know what it was like to be in a room with like the hot girl when I was like,
exactly.
when you're in second grade, and like that one girl who like hair is like done nice, and she's like, and she's kind of polite. She kind of is like a politician.
Yes, because there's also like a weight to her.
Yes,
like, like she is really trying to hold it all together.
Yeah. She's a symbol already. She's we all. It's like we need. It's like, the way when they would send fucking Marilyn Monroe over for USO shows and shit. It's like, that was for like dumb children. It was like the pretty girl who like can tap dance or something. You know what I mean? She just has like one random skill, or it's like, she's into horses or whatever. Anyway, there was a weight. There's a lot, from a young age, you're carrying a lot on your shoulders.
Yeah. Big pressure.
Big pressure. But I'm just so, Ice Spice has won me over again. With the Afro Latino song and eating McDonald's by herself and having her cheeks out at SpongeBob, which was awesome. Respect. Being hot, looking like a piece of ass.
Right.
Salute to her, because I like to think there's one fat little boy who's just there to watch SpongeBob, and now she is in that night. There's at least one kid who went from caring about SpongeBob to caring about huge asses. And she started him for the rest of his life. And that's beautiful. There'll be a kid who will, like, in his fucking, he'll be wearing a Patrick Star shirt, and he'll be like, going to the premiere of SpongeBob changed my life. I'm addicted to just caked up.
He goes home and throws away all of his, like, fuck my sister, I love video games. Shut up, Mom. I'm playing video games on those stupid ass shirts. She's just like a walking coming of age ceremony.
Yeah, for real,
basically.
for real. I mean, I try and think what would have happened to me if at 12 I saw Ice Spice in person. Changes my life forever, probably.
Yeah.
Because I don't think we had access to people like hot. The hottest woman I was around was just like a pretty hot girl in Greektown. It was like my fucking friend's older cousin.
Right.
And that woman was, again, celebrity starts with beauty. What if I see Ice Spice when I'm 12? I think I go crazy. I think actually maybe it was too much. Maybe she drove a couple children to insanity. Salute to her though. I can't,
But then that's good because she's kind of like steering them away from the manosphere.
True.
Because they're like, well, I can't hate women too much.
I can't hate women too much. They're so awesome. Is that the way we need to? I mean, I do think ultimately that is the path. That is the path. This is a big part of this program. We're trying to get people to just channel horniness in a positive direction. And that's the thing. Get so horny you see Ice Spice that you pick up a craft. That you're like, what could I do?
I gotta learn pottery.
I gotta learn. I gotta be a woodworker. I gotta learn at least poetry. Like, find your thing and be. Yeah, maybe that's good.
Start smithing something.
Yeah. Oh man, a
wood.
A jobs program, but with like really hot ladies. Wow. To get incels to fucking like both respect, understand that a hot woman knows more than you and can teach you stuff. If we send busty ladies to show incels how to become metal workers, how to become fucking what is that shit called? Welding?
Yes, welders, yes.
I think this is interesting. We'll put a pin in this. We'll settle this up. But what's up with anyway, that's just a little. What's going on with you overall? You're back from Europe. How are you living now? Are you excited for our spring? The nice weather has got me excited.
Yeah.
How are you feeling? Where are you in your life? What are you looking forward to?
Allergies crazy, right?
That's
I'm
tough.
Snorting Zyrtec. Like I'm really trying to get through it, but I do love it.
Yeah.
Love the warm weather. Fucking with that. I feel like this summer in New York. Crazy.
I think so too.
It's gonna go crazy.
There's something bubbling.
Yeah, it's
There's
like
something percolating
everything that we built up over the winter.
Yeah, because Zoran, the getting elected, it was cold.
Yeah,
No one's
fucking freezing.
It was too cold to get head.
Yeah.
To get, because that would have been, if that happened, if the or if he wins his if our elections are in the spring.
Oh my god. That would have been July.
Baby boom.
Oh my.
That's a fucking. There's a New York City baby boom, dude, happening for real. People, that would have been fucking awesome.
Yeah,
so I do
Zoran freak off would have went crazy.
Zoran freak off, hell yeah, dude. And I do think we're due for some. So that's a lot of potential energy that's going to get paid off.
Definitely.
You even felt it a little bit. If we had 2 more warm days this month. Things would have gotten fucking
80
crazy.
Was crazy.
Yeah, tank tops in April was nice. And I know it is May now, folks. As you all know, it is mid-May, of course. We're just reminiscing about what happened a month ago.
Yeah.
We're just reminiscing about a cool week a month ago.
Yeah, it was a great week.
And you were getting it in Europe. You're on tour now. We should say go see Jaboukie. He's got a couple dates. We don't know where exactly when. Just figure it out, man.
Yeah.
Go to the website. Go to the Instagram.
Yeah. It'll be there.
It'll be there. But you were doing the Euro tour, huh?
Yeah.
That's nice, dude. Where'd you go? Did you like?
I loved it.
Yeah.
I went to London, Paris, Berlin, and then Dublin.
Ooh, that's a nice.
Yeah.
That's a nice one.
It was just gonna be London and Paris, and I was like, where else can I write off of my taxes?
Yeah. Where else? It really is like. I think when John Marco was here, I was making fun of him for going to India, or he's doing stand up where I'm like, all right, I mean, I guess have fun.
Right.
You're just going on vacation.
Yeah,
you're just seeing shit you want. But those are some good. Those are the classics.
Yeah,
and Berlin is like, I don't know what everyone who talks about it. I can't place what it's like, because you were saying it's like it's just a bunch of New York transplants basically.
It was a lot of New York but then it was also a lot of Germans, and it was interesting.
Yeah,
they that was like the wokest crowd I've ever performed for in my life.
Yeah. That's the woke factory.
Oh, 100%.
Is Berlin, because it's like so. I mean, and everything. It's like it's so freaky. Like everything about the clubs.
Yeah.
The culture being like, how many people go to like these insane clubs where wild shit is happening? A ton. Right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like that's like a huge industry in the city, and it's like getting like people are in like a dungeon. Sucking each other off while shitting or whatever. And then they're also like, whoa, don't be fucking, don't say that. That's kind of nuts.
It's not even like necessarily that. It's like there's this American sensibility that we have where it's like everything's fucked up, but we love it.
Right.
And they're like, no. Yeah. You actually shouldn't love that. Yeah. It's not funny at all. I understand maybe like gallows humor, you're trying to make the best of a situation, but you should fix that.
Right,
like,
right,
they
right.
were not.
It's a pragmatism thing.
Yeah, yeah. Where they're like, don't joke about that.
Yeah,
that's actually serious. You should solve that.
That's fucking hilarious. Yeah, I have no, because it wasn't also like Berlin like crazy. That's because everybody thinks that sort of like not the Nazis kind of like, that's what you think of Germany in your head, where you're like, for me anyway, where you're like, oh, everything, well, that's where Nazis come from. And before that, they were just extra strength Nazis. But wasn't Berlin like crazy, like chill?
Oh my God.
It was like they were just on the way ahead of the curve.
Weimar.
Which is kind of why this
crazy.
Yeah.
When Trump got reelected, I was like, I need to figure out what happened last time.
Yeah.
Like what was really like actually going on? And I just started reading a bunch about Weimar. I was like, okay, so that was just Bushwick.
Yeah. So that was their cool. So yeah, basically we're just seeing what happened now is what started it. They just tried trans people in the 40s, and then we got Hitler, and then they're like, all right, now that we're getting them going again, we got Hitler Jr. Is that really what it is?
Well, it's so interesting because I feel like people are always like, oh, like homosexuality or like gender deviance is always a sign of a falling empire. But what I think is like the empire starts crumbling and people are like, what are the f***s up to?
Yeah. Let's
like,
get in
on
on
this.
this.
Ideas. Like, fuck it. Everything's falling apart. Like, fuck it. Bring in the sissies. I don't know. Like, they're fun. They're having a good time.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It was interesting though. But Berlin is like a gigantic museum. It's like that you're not gonna forget.
Interesting. No. All right, maybe we'll fucking go.
Yeah,
I do want to go on a little just Euro tour, because I always go to Greece. You know, my family's from Greece, so it's like it kind of feels stupid to not go to Greece. I'm like, who gives a fuck about Germany?
Yeah,
I want to go to the beach.
Right.
You know, like
I've never been to Greece. That's so
crazy.
Fucking
That's fucking crazy.
It feels like there's so many different moments.
Greece is the best.
Yeah.
Because it's like everyone just does. I mean, I think also getting back to why my psychology is like what I'm talking about, I'm friends with some horrible people. Greece is kind of like that, where you're like, you can be with a literally evil person, right? Like you're on some rich guy's boat who's a piece of shit, but he's a good time. And he's not
Greek, or
he's Greek. He's Greek. Okay. And he's not, everyone is always trying, even if they like I met people who, I met some like, we're just, I'm out with some friends, and they have like, through friends of friends, they're like connected to these like, kind of like finance bro types.
Right.
And they were pumped to talk to Americans because they're like, oh, capitalists.
Right.
These guys are going to be fucking awesome. They're going to love. And I start talking about how we don't have fucking healthcare and how despicable it is.
Right.
And they're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
They're expecting me to be like, yeah, fuck, I love inequality. You guys should come over and fucking to steal some of the money from the poor from us.
Right.
But it is funny how like Greek, like European capitalists see Americans and they're like, nice, dude, the real deal's here. And so they were pissed when I'm talking about how like this is, your quality of life is better than America. What are you fucking idiots talking about?
Right.
They were mad. And here, once conservatives find out you're a socialist, they're like, well, I don't want to be friends with you. We destroy the world. They're like, well, that's fucking gay that you think that, but let's get fucked up. Let's get fucked up and try and fuck some chicks and eat some fucking barbecued octopus. And that's the thing. It's like, you can have a fundamental disagreement.
Yeah.
Like, and there still be like, you're a bitch, but let's have a good time.
Right. But you can still have fun.
And you can still have fun, and you can still be like, you can actually still literally be friends. And as long as nobody has actual power, that's fine.
Right.
As long as you can't actually change the world, I do think I'm like, who cares if this fucking idiot thinks something stupid? I have friends who think like they can control the weather with their mind. I have friends who think they were abducted by fucking aliens. Like I never stop them, and I'm like, it's problematic. You think aliens are real? It's like, if you think something fucked up, it's like, I'll call you stupid, and then as long as you're not harming anyone, we can still smoke a joint on a boat.
And I feel like maybe that's why Europeans can be more chill about it, is because they all have this belief where it's like, I'm not going to ever really be the biggest person in the world, or like be a rock star.
Well, it's a little more collective too.
Yeah.
And I also think they just have literally lived through civil wars.
So
they've literally lived, like Greece fully had a fascist versus communist situation.
Really?
And dude, there was we're one of the like in this what the CIA has fucked up montage. Greece is like a mind because they didn't assassinate anybody. They just deposed. We had a leader who wanted to socialize, who wanted to like nationalize our. Not that we have the kind of energy that other places do, but we just had a leader who wanted to kind of do how the CIA assassinated. You know, most famously and most fucked up for our situation right now, Mossadegh in Iran, when he was like, oh. Obviously, we're nationalizing the oil. The British and the fucking powers that be don't get our oil, and then they, deposed him. We had a military takeover in '67, and we had a democratically elected socialist who was like, "Hey, America, like, you guys are intervening when military takeovers happen," and they're like, "Oh yeah, but like." For fascists, we're intervening, not for fucking social. So it's like, my fucking dad. He claimed, like, this is like when people pretend to be cool. They're like, oh, yeah, I was a domestic terrorist. Like, my dad was like, yeah, I set off bombs against the fascists. I was cool. I don't believe him. But it was like, you grew up being a fucking domestic terrorist or being a fucking bootlicker.
Right.
And they're happy to fucking be those identities in a fucked up way. And you still are in a society together in a weird way where it's like, so you just had, like, so I think that's part of it. They did kill each other, like, in Eastern Europe. And then you talk about fucking Yugoslavia, all that kind of shit. There were literally civil wars, and then they like got through them. Yeah. So they did the worst part of it. Like the thing we're worried about.
They like fought and shook hands.
They did it. Yeah. Like they actually had violence within each other where we're like, fuck, I hope it doesn't erupt in civil war. Right. They did it. So now they're like, well, we did it. It happened.
I mean, I guess, it does have to happen at a certain point.
Like, well, dude, I saw a really funny stat where it was like no country over this BMI has ever had civil war. And they're like, we're safe. Like, Americans too.
We have to stop Ozempic right now. Fuck. We gotta get rid of it.
GLP-1s. The powers that be invented GLP-1s to make us not fat so we could have a civil war.
CIA invented GLP-1s to create civil war. You heard it here first.
We did
Stop it.
We figured it out.
Put down the needle.
You know what's so fun? I literally believe that. Because we didn't have a cure for being fat for so long, and it's like, and they're like,
soon as
all
the
right,
Facebook bots
all right,
came.
we got to get this going. They're like, fuck, they hate each other, but they're too fat to leave the house. All right, all right, I guess we got to get them less fat. That's genius, dude. We got to look into that. I think that's what's happening. But anyway, so it is, but that's, you'll have a great, basically my point is just like, you will have an because having a good time is at the top of the societal like hierarchy. You will have an excellent time. Like hanging out is I think that's what's made, that's in the way like my culture has formed me, my like, where my family's from. I think just being a guy that loves chilling first and foremost has helped me. But I mean, I don't know. Your family's Jamaican.
Yes, that's also a huge.
So I was going to say, it must be the vibe. I really want to go to. I've never been to Jamaica. I really want to go, but it must be the vibes must be like that. Where it seems like a great hangout, like just have a good time place.
Huge chillers.
Yeah,
huge.
I love that.
Chillers. Also, wait, doesn't my name mean blowjob in Greek?
Jaboukie.
Okay.
Jaboukie.
With an M.
It's. I guess the way I would spell it would be TS. It's not a sound that exists in America. It's like a Z. It's like a S J T T J S. It's like a T and an S and a J somehow.
Okay.
Jaboukie. So the bookie part.
Okay. Yeah, that's close. That's close.
Jaboukie.
And I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
That's a positive association.
Yeah. I think people would like to hear that. You know what I mean? I think you'll find some guys that are excited that your name rhymes like that. You'd have a great time. Is all I'm saying. Yeah, no, it's the fucking, it fucking rules. But did you go a lot? When did your parents came here, like when?
So my dad came here like late 80s, I think.
Okay, same.
And then my mom came maybe like 89, 90.
Okay.
Sometime around.
Nice.
Then. Yeah.
All right. Hell yeah. And it seems from your material and everything that we're in a similar spot of like the greatest immigrant mom of all time, who's like the sweetest person in the world that saved your life.
100%.
And like and your dad seems a little worse than mine, just from like echolocation. Not that we're making it a bad dad contest.
We can.
But I think you got, because I've always said my dad is like, he is the best bad dad. Like when people have bad dads, I'm like, I'm happy I had my dad. But he is the worst good dad. Like that's kind of where my dad is, where it's like, he wasn't, you know, we didn't go hungry. Yeah, he had some anger problems. Yeah, he yelled. He was like, the abuse was mostly not physical. You know?
So it was like a Noah Baumbach, like sort of.
And he's not like manipulative enough to really hurt your feelings.
Okay.
So even with like guilt, yes, but it's also like guilt from like a guy who's not that good at pulling your strings.
Right.
It's just like,
so you see the play.
He just brute forces it, or he just hits you over the head with it over and over again. So it's like, you know, at the end of the day, yeah, I have some psychological problems and I have some anger issues I have to get over now, but compared to some other stuff, it's kind of, still, like, even just seeing like an Instagram story with your mom, I'm like, that feels like she's connected. That feels like a variant of my mom. Seeing like a nice, smiling woman who still, at the same time, no, there are things you do that she hates, but she lets that go. You know what I mean? Like my mom is, when my mom lets it, when I hear this, when she actually is real with me and she does hit me with a, so are you ever gonna fucking have a girlfriend? Like she's even gone. She's off of grandkids now. She's like, just date a nice girl. You know what I mean? Like when she shows me her disappointment, when it finally sneaks in.
Home to her?
Not since college. Like, and she loved my college girlfriend, and she met the last like really serious relationship I was in. She met her, but it was like we were in the It was so fucked up. We were in the process of breaking up. Oh, like we could both.
When she met her?
It's a really fucked up situation. And it like, all the legit, like I do think there's sometimes I think back and I'm like, wow, the logistics of that relationship. I think if like one thing goes different, we don't break up. But it was like everything kind of, like we were getting in a fight. We actually were in Greece. And then I remember one time we were trying to rent a movie, and it, to this day, I think, but we couldn't, it's like Greece and they have like weird, it's the hotel has like 8, they have like 20 options, right? Okay. To this day, I think, and they were showing Mamma Mia at a movie theater, right? And I was like,
which they're just doing 365.
Exactly. I mean, it's like tourists that are like, Mamma Mia. And so we missed it. And I was like, I'm sure we can get it in the room, right? Yeah. To this day, I think if we had watched Mamma Mia, I don't think we break up. Eventually we break up probably, but I think the trip gets saved with the power of song. I really believe that but what we did instead was we had heard about, it was fucking, what's the, it's a good movie, but it was so not, it was Sorry to Bother You.
Oh yeah,
which is a great movie, but it's not
an uplifting
when you're fighting with your girl on vacation. You don't want to think about, you don't want like avant-garde communist cinema. Cinema is not gonna be what so we tried that didn't work, and then we watched Ocean's 8, and that had none of the magic of Ocean's 11. If we even got Ocean's 11, maybe Ocean's 11 buys us 2 weeks. Right. But to this day, sometimes I'm like, I bet you if we watched Mamma Mia and sang some ABBA, I really think we would have gotten at least a 6-month extension on that relationship. So anyway, but even my ex and my mom met in a precarious, she loved her too. And she would always be like, oh, I see she's doing this. Like she's really cutely would be like, I watched, her stuff and it was, she's really talented. Like my mom's a really beautiful, like she kind of likes my exes more than me on some ways, because they're obviously she loved my, how immigrant moms are. She would fucking kill somebody for me. But I just think she likes when a nice put together woman. And my mom, all boys. I think you're the same, 3 boys, right? Yeah. I'm 3 boys.
Where do you fall?
I'm the oldest.
Same.
Oh, look at us. Okay. We're and I just think like, she never got to scratch that itch with a girl. She never had a girl. I'm sure she wanted one.
Right.
We had my cousin. We didn't get to see as much. On my mom's side, the only girl. We didn't get to see her as much as we wanted to. So I think that's what it is for her. Where she's She just wants
Yeah.
like and she's great with both my sisters-in-law. Like they have, my mom's the best mother-in-law you could fucking hope for. She's not a bit, she doesn't have that classic.
She has some.
But she's
being a little greedy.
Thank you. She's being. Do you ever get that? Do you get the like? What are your brother's situations? Are they?
No. So my youngest brother isn't dating anyone. My middle brother like sort of is, but it's like a long distance thing. And
you're single right now?
No, I'm seeing someone.
Oh, you're seeing someone. Okay, nice. It's you been for a while.
It's been like a few months.
Okay, so yeah. Let's not jinx anything.
Yeah. No,
Yeah. But not at the level where mom's getting involved, at least. Yes.
Not yet.
I see. But yeah, that's that seems to be the like, and so they came. So they were already like married, or what's the situation when they came over? Your mom, they're both Jamaican and met in America, or how did it go?
They So they were engaged to separate people.
Oh, hell yeah.
My dad had already had my sister, who's like maybe 16, 17 years older than me. Like much older than me.
That's fucking
He's like visiting Jamaica. And I think he's married to my sister's mom. My mom is engaged to a pilot. And
pilot.
Yeah,
damn.
right? I'm like, where's that guy now? Like, I want some free flights.
Pilot in like the fucking, we're talking the 90s. It's pretty good.
That's nice as fuck.
Pilot Jamaica 90s?
Right?
Like, I don't know.
Come on.
What was your dad up to? What was his job?
He might have still been working at a factory.
Yeah.
But he was back. My mom and my aunt were like being kind of messy. And my aunt was like, so like the wedding's coming up. Is there anyone that you would call off the wedding for? And my mom was like, I don't know. I mean, I guess if Condell like burst through the church doors, like I'd be like,
oh wow,
I'd be like,
your mom's sitting there dreaming of a like interruption of an
literally.
80s movie style. And Speak Now. She's dreaming of Speak Now. Not I Do. Speak Now or Forever Hold Your Peace is what she can't wait for.
Then, my aunt was like, oh, interesting. And then she goes to my dad and she's like, Norma said that she would call off the wedding.
Oh wow.
Yes. And then my dad goes over and is like, do you want to get married? And my mom was like, okay. And then my aunt lent her address and they got married at the church that day. And I did not know this until I was like 23, had just moved to New York and was like visiting my aunt in the Bronx.
And she's just telling you this like it's a fun story.
Yeah, she was just like, did your parents ever tell you like how everything happened? She was like, it was me. Like,
wow.
She's like the oldest sister.
Dude, that's fucking insane. So they had dated before or something?
They grew up together.
Oh, wow.
They'd known each other since they were like single digit.
Wow. And so your dad went off, had a kid, started a family, was like, you know what? Rough draft. Rough draft. Let's get back. Let's get back to my roots. Who's the pretty girl I grew up with?
I remember growing up, like my sister's mom used to be so shady to us. Like whenever we would see her at things, and I'd be like, okay, whatever. Like,
she's kind of a bitch, and now you're like, she's the most vindicated woman on earth. Of course.
Yeah, I'm like,
imagine being this woman and having to see like 3 cute little boys and like,
I'm like, girl, let's get a drink. Like let's dish. Like let's just talk.
Oh wow, you should become friends with her now. That's a very just 2 people your dad has wronged.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, that's fucking crazy, dude. And you know what? That's beautiful because that's the social media era has cost us those out of the blue insane moves.
Oh my God.
Because your mom now, today, they're liking each other's stories. They're occasionally cheating on their spouse. You know what I mean? They're occasionally hooking up. They have a messy situationship. This is the first time that I think situationship is a real thing. Before, I was just like, oh, that's just dating. Yeah. But it is a type of sort of your it's like quasi-real, quasi-not. Yeah. It exists online. It exists. Like most situationships, if you take dating or if you take social media away, don't exist. Because I think they're the the way I look at it is like that. The lifeblood of a situationship is like on a random day when you haven't even thought about this person at all, does one Instagram story lead to them being in your life for 2 months again? Whoa, you know what I mean? Where it's like, it's not someone that you actually truly give a fuck about. It's just that you're constantly reminded of them because of, how you don't really exist outside of the internet anymore, really, or like people mainly exist on the internet. Back then, your mom's just thinking about him. It's building up.
Right.
Your aunt senses it. She says some wild shit, like being kind of a, and then like you get these explosive out of the blue like betrayals, which we don't get anymore.
No, because it's also like you can come to terms with being a villain to like your immediate surroundings.
Yeah.
But now that's gonna go on TikTok.
Yeah, yes.
You're like, that would be
that's a
like,
good
you'd
point.
be the main character for the week.
No, you're right in that now. Everyone has to have PR campaigns. Back then, it's like your dad wanted to fucking just marry your mom, and he was like, I'm doing it.
Right.
And then I'm fucking moving. I'm going to a different then even if people could get annoyed, I'm leaving the country.
Right.
And you never have to think about the evil you do ever again. That's another thing. Social media has forced us to see our mistakes forever.
Over and
as
over,
opposed to being able to just be like, you know what? I'm a different guy now.
Yeah.
And I think we should be able, like, I think the fact that you used to be able to take a horse to a different town 30 miles away and say your name is now Jonathan and that you're a fucking classics professor.
Right.
And everyone would be like, and now, I'll be teaching Latin here. And just pretend you're a Latin professor in Montana.
Right.
And then you could live like that for 20 years. I think that's good that we were able to get unlimited fresh starts.
Same.
Because people could just be like, you know what? I don't really want to be a piece of shit anymore. I want to be a learned gentleman. I'm not going to college. I'm just gonna buy a stovetop hat,
A little bow tie.
I'm gonna buy a bow tie and a vest and tell people I went from I'm a lettered man. But this is an old school thing that you let the feelings build up and you never have to actually deal with the social backlash. And I think we need to be less connected so we can do more fucked up shit that makes us happy.
Yes.
Ultimately.
Yes.
Ultimately, because now I think people really do think like everyone is a fucking like executive and everyone is a PR, everyone is a publicist. No one is just a person.
Yeah.
And your parents were the definition of messy people who are like, I just want to do this more than anything. I know it's going to fuck everything up, but I don't care. I'm just doing it. I'm leaving. That's fucking crazy, dude. That's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
And
that's
so
how I got here.
And so they get married in Jamaica, and then your dad comes over here first, you said?
So he was already here.
Oh, he was already here.
Yeah,
He's just coming back.
Yeah, he was just like there visiting for a little bit.
Oh, wow.
Which then makes it even more chaotic.
That's even crazier.
Yeah.
That'll happen with Greek people too, where so like I know a lot of kids my generation where their dad is some fresh off the boat Greek guy who fucked their mom when she was on vacation and just got, and they don't know about the pull-out method yet. So we got a couple people who were like conceived on vacation in Greece.
Yeah.
Like Greek American girls go over, visit their cousins in the mountains, fuck some mountain boy, and get pregnant. And they're like, well, guess you're coming to America now. That happens quite a bit.
And they
actually.
just bring him.
Just bring him.
Why? Just because of like traditional, like, well, we're gonna raise this.
Well, yeah, it's like it's kind of traditional. It's like
Okay.
because if we're talking about people my age, then our parents were talking about people who were this shit's happening like the late 70s through the 80s type shit. So
right.
they're still kind of traditional, and it is for how party and fun it is. It still is in weird ways a conservative culture.
Okay.
Even though it's very open minded, it's like with traditions. Like for example, it's just the kind of thing where it's conservative in that no one really believes in God or talks about the gospel's message or anything like that, but you have to go to church.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's like that
Yeah.
kind of thing where it's like, you just kind of have to do it. We don't really and probably each generation is getting less and less, but I guess so it's about traditions are very important.
Right.
And I also think they have that thing that a lot of immigrants, I don't know if Jamaicans are the same way, where it's like, we really want you to end up with a Greek girl.
Yeah.
It'll be fine if you don't. And neither of my brothers did, and nobody ultimately gives a fuck, and they're, it's not like anybody looks down on them. But if I came home with a Greek girl,
Yeah.
they
would be ecstatic.
fucking pumped. Dude.
Yeah.
Pumped. So I think that was part of it, where even to this day, sometimes Greek people will just tell me like, just go to Greece and find a wife. Literally just be like, go to fucking Greece, find a fucking village girl, like bring her back. Like that's still viable for certain. Like Greektown is still they basically a bunch of Greek people created a village in a shitty neighborhood in Baltimore, and they all kind of it still stays a little traditional in that they're so connected to their version of what Greece is. So
is that the number one Greek town in America?
No, we're probably pretty low. I would say Astoria is pretty big.
Oh, true.
Detroit, I don't know if there's that many Greeks left, but they had the big diner culture. Chicago actually is a really big Greek town.
So many amazing Greek diners. in Chicago.
Yeah.
I thought that every diner was Greek until like I got to
a lot of them
New
are
York.
though.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's like that's the thing. It's like if a place doesn't have good diners, that means there's no Greek people there. Because we really do diners and just shitty eateries well. Did your parents go straight to Chicago, or is that because you grew up in Chicago, right?
My one uncle Hopewell.
Great name. Jamaicans crush names. By the way.
So good.
Hopewell.
Yes,
as a name. That's not even a phrase.
Yes, they have like no exactly.
Let alone a name.
Exactly. Like they get like the British like sounding whimsy, but then also like the black creativity.
That's a great way to put it.
It's so good.
Maybe that's what's confused me so much. I'm like, why am I enjoying something that is British coded?
He was already there, and then my dad came and like joined him there. I think my uncle was like a barber or something. My dad was like, yeah, we'll do this. Oh no, my dad had been doing that. He started like cutting hair when he was 12. He dropped out of school and started cutting hair. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
my dad dropped out. He was like an apprentice woodworker at like literally he dropped out of middle school.
Really?
So a similar thing where he was just like, oh, I guess I'll just pick this, and just never thought about it again. Just like was a woodworker, was like, yeah, I'm good. And he is good at it, but still, it's crazy how just people just like, yeah, this is my job now, whatever. Now we're like, fuck, everyone's like, they're like, fuck, what should I do? My dad I'll just get a job that's fine and just I'll work, and then I'll fucking get fucked up with my friends and play soccer and try and fuck tourists. Simple, nice life.
And he still is a woodworker.
Still is a woodworker. Whoa. No retirement plan. I'm still like, so how long are you doing that? You're like not in great shape, bro.
What does he do? Like
he's an incredibly talented, like whatever you want to do.
Really? He'll just build like custom stuff.
His stuff's been like Architectural Digest.
Holy shit.
He's built stuff for like super rich people. He'll make bespoke anything you want.
Whoa.
He's so fucking talented, but and there is a path where he should just become like an Etsy store and make like, and just make like mark up shit. Like he can make like a fucking coffee table.
Yeah.
And he could just find design. He could just do dupe. He could just make dupes out of wood.
Whoa.
And he would make so much fucking money.
Yeah.
And there was a period of my life where I was like, hey dude, I could once I graduated or dropped out of college, essentially. Once I fake graduated college,
I count that as graduating.
They let me walk.
Like you self-graduated,
dude. They let me put the cap on.
Okay, so
I
you
graduated.
Yeah,
I have a picture of me with the cap and gown.
You fucking
I
did
graduated. You know what I mean? But I was like, because I didn't want to get a job because I knew I wanted to do comedy, and I was like 21, and I was like, look, I can work here. I'll make you a website. I'll market the fucking like. I was really like, we can actually have. The thing he always was like, why don't you ever want to work with me? Like, and I called this bluff, and he was like, nah, I'm good. He just didn't want to do it. He was like, I don't want to fucking do all that bullshit. And I think he didn't want the oversight. I think he was up to some, let's just say Jamaican style monogamy activities. Greeks and Jamaicans have that in common. The culture of the flexible monogamy with regards to the man. It's like I think he kind of his workshop was base of his social operations. Whoa! Because he had like a huge wood shop with a little office and shit. Where I think there was a futon in there. It's like, what do you need a futon for, pops?
Right.
You know what I mean?
You're not napping.
Why is there a box of wine? Why is there Franzia in your mini fridge next to the brisk iced teas that you're paying day labor that you're using? That are like, it's so fucking. Anyway, but I always did think about like, fuck, I wish he just is so fucking talented, but and I even was just like, dude, you should convert the garage into a small workshop and just fucking make little shit. But he just is addicted to his way of, whatever. But I am trying to reconnect with my dad right now. And it's good. It's like, just kind of an interesting,
right.
Because, at the end of the day, it's your dad. And I don't know if you've gotten to the point of being like, just having just empathy for your parents, where you're like, your lives were fucked.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have had this much responsibility.
Right.
You didn't know what the fuck you were doing.
And I also just think about like me just upping and going somewhere.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I can barely do the paperwork required to be an American.
Right,
Like,
right.
Even this, I'm already like, this is too much.
Yeah.
So like,
you're in a completely different country, and you know what I mean? Like you at their age starting the fuck over.
right. I mean, I'm like approaching the age that they were when they had me, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't know how the fuck you guys did that.
Yeah,
shit. Like,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
crazy.
No, that makes a lot of sense. So they come over here and you're so you clearly do you have a good relationship with your dad? How's it going now?
No,
not at all.
It is non-existent.
No, it doesn't exist.
yeah.
Does he still? Did your parents split up or?
No, they're still together.
Oh, that's fucking. That's so fucking funny.
Yeah.
You're kind of. It's so funny how you're mirroring, because there was like when my parents were still together, there were years where I didn't speak to my dad but talked to my mom, and it was so weird.
Yeah.
So weird.
Yeah.
It's like when you're like when like your friend from college, you don't like their roommate, and you're like, is Frank gonna be there?
Right.
Last time you said he wasn't gonna be there, and I showed up, and you made me fucking have lunch with him.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's like-
and I do have those conversations.
Yeah.
I do 100% have those conversations. Where I'm like back in Chicago. She's like, "Do you want to come over?" I'm like, "Is he there?"
Yeah.
She's like,
Who's there?
Yeah.
Who's over
so
there?
who's all gonna be there? Who's all hanging out right now?
I know. When it got to the point where I'd just be like, is he there or not, man?
Yeah.
Just fucking stop.
Yeah,
trying
like
to,
come
stop
on.
trying to trick me.
Right. I know.
Why
like,
are you doing
Because like, what do you
this?
think is gonna happen?
Yeah.
Like both people are gonna be like,
awesome. We've just both of us became completely different people since the last time you tried this 4 months ago. Like, do you think that's what's gonna happen? Do you think I'm straight and now when he's not, and he's not a fucking
And I'm
asshole?
always like, I think I'm like, you're leaning too much on your contributions to me. Like, there's also half of him in here.
Yeah.
So like,
That's a great way to. That's so funny.
Yeah.
That is so fucking hilarious, dude. So they stayed. I would have assumed they just kind of,
well, like,
is it the immigrant staying together?
It's that, and then they've known each other for like 60 years.
Wow.
You just like are not gonna like switch that up.
Yeah, they probably have
just
a good
can't.
thing. They got a good thing going.
Right. Like,
Yeah.
and even if they don't, it's like an inexplicable thing going. Do you know what I mean? It's like,
maybe
you
not
created
good.
I don't
Established.
even know. Exactly. It's
It's
so
so
established and it's like so familiar. I do the same thing.
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah. Are you
100%.
thinking about that? You think about just staying in a toxic marriage for?
I feel like
40
5
years?
decades in.
Yeah.
Yeah. I am actually.
I think I would. Yeah. I guess I just would never get to that point.
Yeah.
That's the thing that is very shocking about, like, I don't know what it was about why so many people just kind of, I guess people just didn't dream to think about anything better. Is it that simple? Is it just like, oh, well, you fucking get married and then you fucking.
Well, I feel like our generation is the first to like seriously take time and be like, am I enjoying my life?
Yeah, to even have that as a true thought.
Yeah.
Other than when you're on like a weekend trip. Like, people would only let that sneak through when they're getting fucked. That's why there's that whole thing of like, oh, when you're drunk, you say the craziest stuff. It's because no one was ever honest with themselves. So they just like gave themselves that window of like, I'm drunk. I hate everything about my life fundamentally. Ha 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 ha. And then you wake, and then you're hungover the next day. You're like, whoa, that was a crazy night. I said some stuff I didn't mean. Anyway, back to the fucking office and my wife who hates me. I think you're right. This is kind of the first time that's even a thing.
Yeah, like everyone before us was very plot first, where it's like, I'm just getting to the next point.
Yeah,
And
life
I
is
don't-
just a series of checkpoints.
Exactly.
Yeah. And it's a combination of, we have the most time and also the least resources as a generation, where it's like we can't even have
Right.
a lot of people who probably would just fucking I'll get married and have a fucking kid. Like, they can't even. I mean, they're having kids, they can't afford them or whatever, but they can't afford a house, they can't afford this other shit. So people are like, all right, it kind of forces you to become like a island nation with a bad economy and just be like, having a good time. It's like Greece or Jamaica. Millennials have to live like Greeks and Jamaicans. Where they're like,
we were born for this.
yeah, we really were.
We were so ready for
Dude,
this
when
shit.
I went to Greece in the middle of the economic crisis, everyone was pissed, but they were still getting fucked up and having a good time.
Mm-hmm.
It was crazy how much better the vibes were in Greece when everyone's pensions are getting slashed. No one can, people literally 18 through 40 can't find jobs. And everyone's just like, they act like how like we would act if like it if it rained for 3 days in a row. Like they were they were like, as a nation, they were mad the way we'd be mad about bad weather. And it's like, that's fucking awesome, dude.
Oh, that's sick.
Because,
I wish that for us.
Yeah, I mean, it's possible. I do sometimes think about just going back, baby. I think about a Greek retirement. That would be really nice. Did you go a lot? Did you go to Jamaica a lot or no?
So I went when I was 5.
Okay.
And then like when my third brother was born, it was like we were too broke for all that. So then we didn't go back until I was 25, and then I took my mom and my brothers.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And then I went back again a few more times after that, and I'm kind of overdue. I want to go again.
Yeah, dude, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, there's that thing. I found this thing where I'm like, oh, I love this place with Greece. I used to, you have a complicated relationship just because you have all your family baggage, but then when you realize like, oh, I can just come here by myself.
Right.
I can just have a good ass time on the beach and fucking, whatever. You have a bunch of family there still or no?
Yeah.
Hell
a lot of
dude.
family, yeah.
Yeah, you should.
One of my uncles has like 40 kids. And I'm not exaggerating.
Respect. Real bad man. Real rude boy. And the rude boy of the year goes to Hopewell. goes to Chauncey Hopewell Livingston the Third.
Oh my fucking God.
That's fucking awesome, dude. Fuck. I gotta check it out. I do want to go to the Caribbean. I've just never. I think I went to Jamaica on like a fucking senior trip, and I got sun poisoning, and it was like the least famous road rules. Like the celebrity guest was like some guy who was on Real World, and he was just like a grown man trying to fuck teenagers. It was the most disgusting trip I've ever been on. But I'm not gonna fault Jamaica for a weird teen resort thing where I saved all my money working at a telemarketing firm so that I could go. I was like, I'm gonna get pussy in Jamaica. It's gonna be awesome. And then I just got sun poisoning while everybody else did get pussy. It's actually still the way I think about Mamma Mia. And how different my life is if we get Mamma Mia on that vacation with my ex. Sometimes I think, what if I didn't get sun poisoning? Because literally that night would have been the night that changed my life.
Right.
I would have gotten some head at 18 instead of in college. I think it would have solved everything for me.
That would have really set you off.
I really think so. I think it would have made me a person who cares about, because there is you just have to come to grips as an adult, as a straight adult man who's as a recovering incel, right? This struggle is to be like, look, man, no matter what you do, you're never gonna go back in time and get pussy at 16. So just stop. You can fuck as many girls at 30,
right,
in your 30s as you want. It's never gonna make you cool in high school,
right?
But sometimes I do think like, what if I just, and not even it's not like I wasn't cool. It's just like I just couldn't get over the just like. I just felt like such an inadequate loser that I think you spend a lot of your years trying to prove you're actually cool. And then it's like, what are you really getting out of this?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so sometimes I think like, what if I never even think about that and I got the fuck, and I've said this story before on the podcast, but all of my friends hooked up with somebody and there was one chubby girl that nobody fucked. And I was like, it's cartoon rules. Everybody gets the one. Alvin, the Chipmunks' girlfriends just looked like girl versions of them. There was like some like kind of like, and it was hysterical. I was like, fuck, that literally is like if you would draw my cartoon girlfriend, it's like a fucking tan girl with big titties and a little, I still think about her sometimes. Just a random girl.
Wait, so you never did?
I never did.
Oh, whoa.
The next day, they just like showed me pictures. They were like, dude, check it out. They had like group pics with everybody. And they were like, dude, check out this girl. There's nobody to fuck her. You could have fucked her. And I literally have thought about that girl forever.
Whoa.
It's just like a girl. I think
Where
I
is
made.
she now?
Lord knows. I have no way of figuring this out. It's probably not looking too good if we're being honest.
For sure.
I look
Still
like
in
this
Baltimore?
and I'm rich. What do you think she fucking looks like? What do you think my fucking Baltimore class? It was a different school. It wasn't our school.
Okay.
But yeah, nah, I'm not. I'm doing better. I'm in a different situation.
Do you feel
now.
like you still would have done comedy?
I think I ultimately would have done comedy, but sometimes I'm like, would I have just been like a fucking like the most fun lawyer in Baltimore? Well, you know what I mean? Like, would I have been the like? Because I also tried to do like. Were you? Did you try and do anything before? Were you? I mean, you were really young. I feel like you were getting shit going really young.
I started doing stand up when I was 19.
Yeah.
And I wanted to be a lawyer for a long time, and then I took AP English and AP US my junior year, and I was like, okay, if this makes me want to kill myself now, what am I gonna do in law school?
Yeah.
And then I was like, let's start rethinking that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that like funniest lawyer, that really speaks to me.
I really think
You see it. Do you ever see like closeted stand-up comedians out where you're
by
like,
the way, they're happy.
Yeah.
That's how life should be.
Yeah.
We have turned what should be the mirth you give your friends and family, we've commodified it. I really think it's a problem. I really do. My whole life is fucked up. And I'm stuck. I can't change now. But I really think you're better off. Like, even joy, truly what stand-up is just like cracking up your friends. Podcast. I mean, we're not even doing stand-up anymore. Like, the economy is run on podcasts, which is just having a pleasant convo with your friends and making each other laugh. Why aren't we just why are there mics here, Jaboukie? Why aren't we outside having fucking coffee and talking about our dads and not pulling any punches because the cameras are here? But we have made it so our careers depend on this.
Right.
And sometimes I think like, yeah, I was so much happier when I wanted to get laughs because I'm pouring that energy into my community. You know what I mean? Like, I'm pouring that into making everybody happy. I'm looking to make people laugh.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm scratching my selfish itch.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
it's mutually beneficial.
yeah. And now obviously there's very bad versions of that.
Right.
When the guy who can't stop riffing, tough guy. They exist, but what are you gonna do?
The best case scenario is the guy who can't stop riffing, knows he's bombing, but it's so compulsive for him that he has to keep going. And then it like kind of loops
And
back
it's
around
almost
to being
cute,
funny again. Yeah,
now
yeah.
you're like, stop.
Yeah.
You can just be like, dude, we got it, and he can't help himself. Those are funny guys.
Yeah. But that's really the only time I can accept it.
Yeah. When it is like a type of Tourette's.
Right.
When it just is a type of
Riff
Tourette's.
Tourette's.
Yeah, riff Tourette's is bad. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I do think my life would have gone in a different direction, but I don't know. Do you ever feel that? Is there any kind of like, were you always like creative growing up? Were you like, did you want to do shit like this? What were you into at all? Because for me, it really was it is kind of sad how one note I am, where it's like, I was a comedy nerd. All I thought about was stand up. I've dedicated my life to it. And all the time growing up, I was like, this is a huge advantage. And I do think it was in terms of doing what I love, but it's a disadvantage in that the rest of my life is kind of not as developed because I poured everything into that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. What do you do? How did you find? Because again, you started doing it when you were 19, and now, I mean, I started when I was 19, but for 10 years, no one cared about me. And you started when you were 19, and you did the Tonight Show in like 9 months. so we have different. And that's not me shitting on you. Even when we met, I would I always thought you were funny because dude, when a 19-year-old starts getting stuff, open micers are trashing them.
Oh my God.
But I was a defender because I was just like, this kid's funny, dude. It was like, yeah.
Stand-up comedians are the most hateful people on earth.
Well, because it's like there's no I actually, we might have met at Sydney and Marie's show in that hookah bar. Do you remember that?
Whoa.
This was like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
The fucking Karma Lounge?
The Karma Lounge.
I think it was Karma Lounge.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I think it was Sydney and Marie's show. Yeah. And because you were big on Twitter.
Yeah.
And everyone did. And by the way, when I watched you, I was like, let's see how I feel about him. Because I wasn't going in hating, but part of me was hoping you'd bomb, so I could hate you.
Yes,
So I could join in and be like, this fucking industry plant piece of shit. You know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong, I was looking to hate you, but I at least was like, all right, but I did. This, again, pathetically being like stand-up, being funny matters more than anything. It's a pathetic code to have, but it is my code, and there's nothing I can do about it.
Yeah. And I still kind of stand by that.
I do too. Like,
then I also do think, I'm like, there is something to being likable.
Totally.
And there is something to just being a crowd pleaser, for sure.
But that's also part of it.
Yeah.
Like, the fact that we're pretending that's not all part of it.
Right.
It's like, yeah, when I was coming up, I hated energetic, great performers because I was a fat writer who just was just like, I had to get through my 15 jokes in order.
Right.
And then I realized, like, no, don't hate, like, learn from them. Yeah, they're not good writers. Fine. You're not a good performer. Fucking do both. Like, the goal is to do, and also to find what's worthwhile in everybody's like style.
Yeah.
Because I think when you start stand-up, at least for me, you really just care about, you just want to be, you like the people who are exactly like you or who you've modeled yourself around. And then the more you get into it, you're like, no, you realize like, oh no, I'm actually tired of, I want to be the best version of me. So I actually want to destroy everyone who's like me. and then I want to make friends with the best versions of whoever they are.
Yes. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so I do think there's a shift that happens at, for me, it was like literally 12 years into stand up. But anyway, so the point is, you're very good at getting me to just fucking not follow up on a question by asking me something, feeding into my ego with good questions.
Well, also to feed into your ego, I feel like I love, in the same way that you're like, I love watching people and being like, what is the thing that they're really great at? You are so like embodied on stage.
I appreciate that.
Like,
Thank you.
Really, and I feel like that's why you like, anytime you do crowd work, it's so lived in and it's so
I really appreciate that.
Not
yes.
Sweaty and
yes.
Yes. Like, it's so impressive to me.
Thank you, man. That's my true goal. Like, all I've tried to do with stand up is what I'm trying to get to is be the exact same guy on and off.
Whoa.
That's that's been my like North Star with stand up, where it's like, I want there to be no difference. Like, I want to be, and actually you think what's going to be hard is to be as comfortable. The hard part is to be as comfortable off stage. On stage is easy.
Yeah, that's
on
actually
stage
so
is
true.
the
You know everything you're gonna say.
Yeah. And it's like kind of melding, gaining the. But I appreciate that because like I do think that's what I'm chasing. That's what I'm just like, because I think at the end of the day, the superpower of stand up is authenticity. There's 1,000 better mediums. There's every medium is more artistically worthwhile. But the thing we can do that other people can't do is truly open up and in the room, in the moment, actually be a person you're connecting to, not create a piece of art that later gets interacted with that you hope some of that comes through. And it's still very hard for stand-up because it's very easy to be artificial and to just only chase the laugh or whatever. And it's hard to sometimes it goes the other way, where sometimes I think some of these specials are too self-referential, whatever, or too about the performer and not about giving a good performance.
Right.
That can happen too. But I don't know. I do think my main thing is always trying to be like, can I just be exactly the same guy?
I feel like you do a great job.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And you did it again in the middle of me telling you you're doing a good job of fucking not making me ask you questions. Everyone's always like, Stav talks too much. This episode, they're going to be like, cool Jaboukie fucking interviewed Stav. I feel like you've talked like, you're getting me, dude. But I guess the question was just like going back to that, like, what did you even see for yourself? Because I do feel like shit started going well for you so fast that you never even had to think about, what do I do if this doesn't work?
No. No. I was a comedy nerd from like 8 years old. Like, I would watch the Comedy Central Presents, memorize jokes, and then go to school. Before school, I would like try to slip jokes into conversation and see if people would laugh. I would I could watch Family Guy and so many other kids could not. So I would like watch Family Guy, memorize the plot of Family Guy, and then be like, okay, so Meg is doing this, but then Brian does this, and then Brian is like, like, and I would just
incredible.
recite Family Guy plots. I was just like obsessed with.
We had a South Park kid like that.
Really?
When we couldn't get to South Park, yeah. He told me what happened in South Park. Eldest actually was that for me because his fucking parents let him watch whatever the fuck.
Yeah, they didn't give a fuck.
His parents were like, we survived. We fucking fled. We were targets of the communist government in Albania. We don't care if he sees tits on TV. So Eldest was kind of my entry point. My mom was very overprotective, but his parent, I could watch whatever at his house.
Yeah, I remember one time I was in my mom's room with her and I was just like watching South Park on her bed on the TV in there. And my landlord is just like swings by, he's saying hi, he's chatting with her. She's like doing her
and
hair
you're like
in the
9.
mirror. Yeah,
you're
I was like
8 or
9 years old, like young as fuck. She's just like doing her hair in the mirror and like chatting with him. And then he kept like looking over at me. He was like, you know, he really shouldn't be watching that. And my mom either like didn't understand or didn't care, didn't like pick up the nuance of like his concern for a little child watching South Park. He said it a couple more times as she like kept talking. And I was like, shut the fuck up, man. Let me be over here. Yeah.
That's so funny.
One time he also snitched on me because I was like just watching Titanic when he like came by there. It's just like Rose's tits around. I was just like, and he like did tell my parents about that. I was like, what the fuck?
What a fucking narc.
I know.
Yeah, Eldest was big on kill all landlords. Eldest was a fucking Maoist before he knew it because the landlord tried to stop him from looking at tits.
Yeah.
That's fucking hilarious. Yeah, dude, that's fucking that. So you just had that going, and then that's fun though. So I guess that probably is happening to you now, where you're like, what the fuck do I even want my life to look like?
Yeah, I thought that like now would be the time where it'd be like, okay, maybe like by 30 I'll start getting like acting roles, or like maybe I'll get my first writing job or something.
Right.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just like, my goal was I want to be able to make a living doing comedy.
Yeah, dude.
And I did that.
Same.
Yeah.
Where I was like, I hope I can make $70,000 a year working the shittiest clubs in America.
Yeah.
That was all I ever hoped for. So it is like, now you're like, now you have to ascribe meaning to your life, where you're like, oh, success doesn't make you happy.
Well, it was
It doesn't, really doesn't.
fuck.
Yeah.
It wasn't until I learned about like the alt comedy Brooklyn scene in like the early 2010s, mid 2010s, where I was like, oh, so I could for real do this. If we're doing this like liberal arts
Closeted
educated
Jamaican in Chicago.
like, bitch, I'm
here's
clean
about alt comedy. Here's about the fucking American Apparel hoodie era of comedy. Oh, you must have been fucking salivating.
I was so fucking ready to go to Brooklyn. I was so fucking ready. And it was so funny because by the time I got here,
I feel like you left immediately. Did you move
when I got to
LA?
Brooklyn?
Didn't you?
Yeah, I was here for like a year.
I feel like I met you at that show. I was like, oh, that kid's cool, actually.
Yeah.
And then by the time I even knew it, you were like in LA already. But you're here now, baby.
Hey.
The weather's finally warming up, which means it's officially suns out, thighs out season. Nobody does summer gear better than Chubbies. Chubbies trunks are lightweight, stretchy, quick drying, and built to go from the beach to the bar without missing a beat. They come in fun prints and have a built-in liner that's genuinely comfortable. It is true. It's not, some of these liners, they do some damage to the boys. The Chubbies you can truly wear all day. Once you've toweled off, the Chubbies original shorts are perfect for basically everything else: golf, grilling, travel, whatever summer has in store for you. In fact, I'm not even kidding. I'm not making this up. I love the Chubby shorts so much. I have both the trunks and the shorts. This is now I'm fine. The weather's nice enough. I'm in beach mode. I'm hitting the Chubbies website moments after we record this advertisement. I can't wait to get geared up for the summer. I literally was wearing Chubbies' original khaki shorts on the set of Begonia. That's true. Chubbies' shorts have been on the set of an Oscar-nominated movie. That's big. Whether you're getting dressed for your workday, a workout, or a summer vacation, Chubbies has you covered. For a limited time, Chubbies is giving our viewers 20% off your order with our code Stavvy at chubbyshorts.com. That's code Stavvy at chubbyshorts.com. Support our show and tell them we sent you. Don't blend in with the crowd. Stand out with Chubbies. Why don't we try and ascribe some meaning into our dull lives, into our meaningless existence by helping helping our callers. What do you say?
Ooh, yes.
What do you say, Jaboukie?
I love these clips.
Yeah,
So much.
yeah. Let's get in there.
Okay.
And in the meantime, go see Jaboukie on tour. We'll post his stuff. We're reminding you here. Go check him out. Follow him on Instagram. All that stuff. Hit us with a call here, LD.
Hey, Stav. Hey, Eldis. Hello, gorgeous guests. I have a situation here I'm curious to get your opinion on. So recently I was talking to this guy on Grindr, talking about coming over to give him some head.
Nice.
He sends me a dick pic. I am down. He won't send me a face picture. He says he's down low and attached. So, straight, married, cheating on his wife.
Sure. None of
Obviously,
your business.
kind of fucked up with me, but I'm still down.
AKA, none of your fucking business. Get in the Ultima and suck his dick and shut the fuck up.
So he does kind of address this point.
Okay.
Obviously, kind of fucked up with me, but I'm still down. I ended up getting a face picture out of him. My moral justification for this is that he's got to explore his queer side. It's something he's not getting out of his marriage. He's going to be doing it with someone else if it's not me.
Right.
Also, I'm just really horny. And,
Yeah, let's fucking
making
dress
justifications
this up.
for it. So I go over there to his house.
And we all know, by
He's
the way,
acting
it's really hard to find people to blow anonymously
Right.
that aren't married. Oh, wow, you would have had to do this 2 more times. You would have.
The other thing too is people will say that and they're lying. They're chopped, and they're trying to do they're trying to paint a picture and a narrative so they could like boost what really is not that sellable.
Oh, that makes sense.
I 100% like.
Oh, that's genius. You want to talk about genius marketing? Call back to when the cameras weren't rolling. Like, why are they fucking? They're laughing at that. Hey, fuck you guys. Sorry. But no, you want to talk about genius marketing? If you have a bad product, now you can say, if I show this guy my face, I might not get head. But if I tell him, sorry, I'm figuring stuff out, my wife, whatever, and he gets there and I'm ugly, he's already there.
Right.
If you're there, you're gonna suck his dick and be like, God damn. That's what's cool about gay guys.
Well, and the other thing too is like it's social proof. It's like, well, she thought he was hot enough to marry him. So like, I mean, I guess like he has a family.
Yeah. He has some value. He has some societal value. That's really funny that these guys lie about that. Okay, interesting. Is there more to this, Eldis?
He's acting super weird. I kind of want to leave right off the bat. Honestly, he's kind of freaking out. He's like, you might have to leave out the back door if we hear the car come up the driveway. And his dog is super cute. I'm like, damn, this is where he lives with his wife and his dog.
Oh, you're in the house?
Kind of fucked. I don't leave though. I'm like, I already said I would come here and do this. I'm already here. Let's do it. So we're getting into it. I'm sucking his dick.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
I look over to the living room and I see a photo of him and his partner in a frame on the living room table, and it's a man.
What did I say? What did I fucking say? I called this shit. I knew it. And when he said his dog was there, I was like, I bet it's a fucking Jack Russell Terrier. I bet. I know what the fuck. Like, I knew it. I knew it.
Hey, come on. Gay men can still cheat. Let's not get so woke that we're homophobic. All right?
No, I bet
it's
the
possible
husband-
for gay men to cheat. It's rare. It's rare. This guy is the one gay guy in America in a non-open marriage. But maybe that's maybe you can be a traditional gay scumbag. It's not just for straight guys. That's really fucking
I really
funny.
think that the husband was in the closet, like jerking off, watching the entire thing. Like, had to
he's
have
like,
been.
he's asking for my face. Tell him you're married to a girl. His husband's like, no. We don't want this. We don't want
really
last
just like
week
the
happening
guy
all over
like
again.
works at Palantir and is afraid of
Yeah.
his like nudes getting out or something like that.
I bet you there's so much more of that gonna start happening. People lying about being ICE and Palantir and all this shit.
So
I hope so anyway. Fuck all those people should. I won't say what should happen to people that work for ICE and Palantir, but something should happen to them. Let's keep going, Eldis.
He's gay married. He's not straight married. I
Getting
immediately
back
feel sick
into
to my
his
stomach.
exasperation is awesome.
Sick to my stomach. I don't leave even then. I still finish.
Oh my god.
Sick to my stomach. I don't leave even then. I still finish
course.
what I'm doing.
In
He
your mid
finishes.
suck job.
I leave feeling like a big piece of shit, just feeling gross about myself. So I guess I'm wondering, am I stupid for thinking that there's a difference between like there's a moral gray area between the gay cheating and the straight cheating?
This is awesome.
Because I left there being like, why did I feel so much worse knowing that he was actually married to a man and not a woman? It's still cheating at the end of the day. Anyways, let me know what you think.
This is awesome.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
This is an awesome philosophical quandary.
Oh my god.
Okay. I have a couple angles. Do you have anything you want to jump in on?
Okay. This is so like
'Cause I have a
psychologically
couple.
rich.
It's so rich. So first of all, let's start with this. The whole, well, maybe he's finding himself. Let's throw that out the fucking window.
No.
That's that's bullshit. So let's just take it from, the difference here isn't going to be that you're maybe helping a closeted man figure his shit out. This was not this guy has a system. Even if this is a guy, he's on Grindr.
Yeah.
He's using gay link, like hookup app link. This is not his first. Maybe if you met a shy guy and like you had a weird like kind of thing at the office and he showed some interest and you had like a kind of cute, you suck his dick and he busts so fast, you're like, this guy's gay. Maybe you could say if it comes up kind of naturally without meaning to, sort of like romantic comedy style, maybe you have a leg to stand on there and he's never done it, whatever. And he's really experimenting. Maybe that, but other than that, I don't think so. So now we're just discussing, why does it make you feel worse that now maybe is it, is this, maybe are you a misogynist? Were you happy to make a woman feel bad, but didn't want to make another gay guy feel bad? That's one angle.
Okay.
That's one possible angle.
Okay.
Other than that, is it that you don't feel as special? That you don't feel like, it was like, well, he gets sucked by guys all the time. He gets sucked by his husband.
Right.
Like when you're the object of his uncontrollable sexual passion, that he's risking his, and you know what? This is sort of like, the other angle is you are destroying traditional values by sucking a married guy's dick. You are actually harming the patriarchy and in a way where like tangibly score one for the gay guys when you suck off a married straight guy, right? Maybe that's it. Maybe you're like, what the fuck? We didn't even get a point. We didn't even get a point on straight people now. You're just a side bitch. And you have your usual standards. You've let this guy, the fantasy of being the like tantalizing, hookup for him that goes against his whole way of life. You let him. It sounds like this guy usually needs a face pic, needs more info, needs whatever. You let go of all of that for the promise of being. It's charged to you to be this object of desire that he can't help himself. Whereas like, if he's gay, he's just cheating.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
right.
You're just someone who came over and sucked an anonymous guy's dick with, and by the way, who cares? But also, that to me, some of these ideas are percolating up for me.
Yes. I think that along with the gay guy cheating thing, it's like, that situation specifically, it's so unsexy because gay guy cheating is so cowardly. Because it's like you guys are probably already some version of open, and all you had to do was have one difficult conversation, and you don't even want to do that. Like, come on, like there's not that many stakes. Like, there's no kids, it's just a dog.
Yep.
Like, what are you really losing?
Totally.
I also need to know what this location is. Like, it depends on where in the country this is.
That's a great point. Do we have a area code, Elders? And of course, area codes mean nothing. I still have, but and we'll bleep this out. This is just for us.
Yes, we are in.
Oh, come on.
Whoa.
Ton of gay people over there, right?
Yeah, there is. But then I'm also thinking of the grid, and it's like, how would he be able to get away with it? Like, if he's in the gay community at all.
Oh, true.
Like,
true.
his friends might see, or like, What was his profile?
Cowardly cheat. That's so funny to call it You're right. There's no stakes here.
No.
Like if his wife comes in and you're sucking his dick, she's like, ah! She's breaking. She's like, how could you? His husband comes in, he's like, Eric, are you serious, man?
Yeah.
You're getting your dicks. I was supposed to cheat today. Today's my cheating day. And he's like, I know, but I just really wanted my dick sucked. And you just got your wisdom teeth out and you're not allowed to suck dick for another week. So like it's the difference between like an earth-shattering, gay guys loving drama. It's the difference between true drama and like, going to the DMV.
This is my other thing too, in terms of drama, is the guy feeling stupid because he was mad that it wasn't a woman. It's like, no, you're stupid because you couldn't tell that this guy was acting and was like, wait, listen for the car. Listen for the, it's like, that's a gay guy. That's a gay guy. Like you're falling for it. And then also
you do he sends you a live picture of his dick, you press it and there's fucking Gloria Estefan behind it. You know, he's just in a show tune. The live pic is just fucking has the fucking think of a fucking musical chorus line. Is that one? It has that playing in the background. And you're like, oh, this guy's straight as hell.
Yeah, no, there's like a fucking Eames chair and shit, like in the living room. Like there's fucking just like stainless steel countertops and shit. Like everything's so cold.
Right.
And it's like
there's no wine. It's wine o'clock somewhere signs. There's no framed Taylor Swift albums on the wall. There's no fucking yeah. That's a great point. So yeah, what was his question? Is he wrong for feeling this way, or just
he's wondering if there's like what are the moral implications of like feeling more hurt that the guy is gay married and not straight married.
Well, then you know what I think is, to his point, like is something real, is that if a guy was straight married, then it's like, well, this is all a ruse to begin with, and I'm experiencing the only real thing that he has. Whereas if it's a gay marriage, then it's like, oh, but he's supposed to really be in love with this guy.
Yeah.
So I think there's that.
And it's like, yeah, you're now the way we're saying before, cheating on sucking a woman's husband's dick is scoring one for the gay guys. Now it's gay on gay crime. You know what I mean? Now you're breaking the fucking, you're breaking the heart of some I don't know who this guy's husband is. Some Chasen Buttigieg style guy. Whatever the fuck that guy is.
Just smiling with his Warby Parkers on. Yeah. So sincere.
I know. And it also could be, now another element is, now what if he does go in there and it is what we were making fun of? It does have the fucking in the wine o'clock somewhere. It is, what if not only did you cheat with a guy who is gay, he's a corny gay guy. What if you sucked off a guy who he's gay, but he works for Deloitte? Because at least if you were cheating with a gay guy, it's like, all right, he's wearing a mesh tank top.
Right.
I'm looking at if there's a fun art installation.
Right.
We're listening to some fun music.
Yeah.
But you are listening to fucking, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Michael Bublé is playing. You know what I mean?
100%.
It's like, what if now maybe that's part of it. You're down to suck a corny guy's dick if this is the realness. But now you found somebody who his reality, you are the most disposable thing in his reality, and his reality is embarrassing to be a part of. Mm-hmm. That's another element.
And I think the other thing too is every gay man, when he gets on an app, he is first and foremost a storyteller. He is
crafting a narrative.
Yeah, crafting his own narrative.
Right.
When he gets a picture, he's crafting a narrative about that person. It's like, that's all you have during a hookup.
Right.
So like,
because you don't know them.
No, right. It's like, what else are you going off of? Like, it either has to purely be what you are looking at body wise, or like some narrative that you have cooked up. So like, they could make one wrong.
I really
move.
would have thought it's pure body.
For most people.
Yeah. But that's, again, salute the gay guys and their creativity. For having to craft the narrative where it's like, I would assume it's like, nice, I'm going to suck that guy's dick and not even think this deeply about it. But, this is nice. I'm learning,
Yeah.
Because when you try and put as a straight guy, you try and conceive of what gay hookup culture is. it's so hard not to think like, that's so sick. Because it's like you're so hard not to just be like, because what I'm imagining is just like 100 hot girls want to fuck me. You know what I mean? And it's like, that is all. The idea that that's possible, and I don't even have to. I just show them a picture of my dick.
Yeah,
that's all I have to do. And they're hot and they come over.
Is that for you because you're straight? You know, so you have that narrative,
right? I guess that's
like
true.
you could have pulled that guy so fucking easy.
Yeah.
I mean, he listens, so he maybe wants to. Like
that's true. That is true. Like I probably could get this guy to suck my dick.
Right.
No disrespect. So I know my callers are my friends first and foremost. I don't mean to sexualize you that blatantly.
Like every straight guy is like, you have a 6-month window where you could probably fuck some of the hottest gay men in the world just off the strength of being straight. And a lot of gay men will try to pretend like that's not true and that they have self-esteem higher than that. And you might be the select few that that's true for, but there are so many where that's not true.
Where it's like a feather in your cap.
Exactly.
To like the way like what you'll hear like misogynists talk about lesbians where like they just haven't had the right dick yet. It's basically a gay guy being like, he hasn't had the right pussy.
Exactly. And they'll be like, I'm gonna be the one.
So that's another element here. A fundamental element of this is that yes, you've lost that, and now it's just some gay guy.
Because
now you just suck some gay guy's dick.
Pedestrian.
Yeah.
Just plain.
Wow. But you know what I will say about our caller here? He really gave us a lot. There was a lot of meat on that bone.
That was great.
That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a great quandary. Salute to you, my friend. And hopefully you're sucking off either cooler gay guys or just straight men who really are harming their wife by hooking up with you, man.
Or maybe he met the husband and they're equally as hot and he loves hooking up with both of them.
That's fun. That would be great. That's another huge element of gay culture I'm very jealous of. Yeah. Imagine if there was just, and again, this doesn't work because you're all the same guy, right? Like whatever. But I'm like, damn, what if I could just fucking two hot girls were dating and I could just fuck both and I could just be like, they're like, and then they date me together sometimes. Like gay guys, that seems fun.
I have a friend who did that and then the two women ended up getting married and then he was...
I would love that. Are you kidding me? I would do their vows. I would be crying harder than their mothers at their wedding if that happened. I would be touched. That would take you understand what a load off that would take for me. I would be like, I got to fuck them for a year and now now they pay their own bills. I would be like, Martha and Julia, your love inspires me. I would be bawling at the reception. Oh my God. I didn't cry at my brother's wedding. I would cry at their wedding, dude. Without question, that would be the most if two bi girls let me be their like kind of off again boyfriend for a year and then they got married, that would be the greatest honor of my life. That I would be anyway, I'm literally like tearing up thinking about that.
Make it happen.
You know what? Let's make it happen, man. I really do have the little boy fantasy of like pulling the Lou Williams and having two girlfriends. It's just so stupid to just be like, but it just seems fun.
Yeah.
It seems awesome. And again, gay guys figure that out. You guys got all kinds of like different setups. Yeah. You know what I mean? There's the throuple
feels so uniquely gay though. Like I don't think there is any other configuration that works.
No.
Of like people.
Crazy.
Yeah.
The throuple's it's like a perpetual motion machine. It's like the physics are so beautiful on a gay throuple where it's like it never stops. It's clean energy. Someone's always getting fucked. Someone's always sucking someone. Someone's always mad. Someone's always getting head. So, you know what I mean? It's like someone's always doing
perfectly self-contained.
Yeah. Someone's always paying bills. Like there's one guy's always it's beautiful. Anyway, another question for us here, LD. Or is it, no, that's for you. I mean, Jaboukie can wear it too. You want the twisted fitted? Yeah.
TI style.
Oh shit. What the fuck? Elvis, we got one for you too.
Keep it twisted.
Oh, that's sick.
It's time for the motherfucking fucked up ass question of the fucking week, brought to you by our friends at Twisted Tea. sorry. Let me let me get some ice cold, delicious twisted tea right here. Ah, that's fucking good. What do we got, Eldis? What's the call this week?
Hey, Stav, an honored guest. My family's insane, so I'd love some advice. This year, my dad blew up the family and got a one-way ticket overseas. He married a 22-year-old in secret and, of course, immediately knocked her up. And I'm sure at this point you can guess we're Arab Muslims. And I want to be clear, like, we all saw it coming.
She said they're Arab Muslims?
She said they're Arab Muslims, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, again, this goes back to my bit about how Greeks are the most light-skinned Arabs. Because this is the thing I could see half the dads I grew up with doing.
100.
But go ahead. And this villager girl shit. Go find yourself a 22-year-old villager. Like, this is that thinking right here. Keep going, LD.
And I want to be clear, like, we all saw it coming. He's been saying he wanted a second wife for like 5 years, and we all told him no chance.
My man, listen, that guy read The Secret.
Keep it twisted.
That guy knows the power of visualization. Hey, I want a second wife. He's telling his kids for 5 years. His current wife was in high school when he first starts talking about this. Oh my God. All right, keep going, Eld.
Only the younger than his own daughter part was a surprise.
I mean,
my siblings and I have been begging our parents to get divorced for 10 years. So my question is actually about my mom. She doesn't want to change anything about her quality of life. She's asking us kids. There's 3 of us, early career kids who all live in expensive cities. And there's a kid in college right now.
What?
And she's asking us to basically bankroll her.
Nope.
And
That's insane.
I want to know how to make her understand that shit is actually impossible. She basically wants to recreate her bougie suburban housewife life without the husband who spent 30 years building it. She's not divorced on paper yet. They've not managed to both meet up in court, but she managed to get half the money from the house sale and like another $100K lump sum. She literally has more money than any of us combined from ever.
Yeah,
and
yes, this is insane.
But it's not enough to like keep her standard of living. So yeah, how do I get my mom to stop trying to live her old life? Also, my dad is begging her to stay married and to come back.
What?
Thanks. Love the show. Bye.
What? Wait a second. What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh my. Well, first of all, both your parents are fucking insane.
And they're both keeping it rather twisted. they're keeping it very twisted. I will say this family's keeping it twisted. These parents are keeping it very twisted. The dad kept it twisted as hell. He kept it too twisted. Let's be on the record here. Twisted T. He kept it a little too twisted. And the mom is keeping it too twisted too.
Yeah.
She's out of her fucking mind. And the dad being like, he wants her to come back? I guess he means he wants to just have 2 wives, is what he means.
Yeah, because
Okay.
she mentioned that earlier too.
Oh,
like,
she did?
That's part of like what he said. Like he just has always wanted more than one wife.
Okay, so listen. I don't know what the rules of Twisted Tea are. Whether I can tell your mom to suck it up and be wife number 1. But it does come down to doing a little mathematics here and being like, how are we going to get the life we want? If the guy's begging you to come back and you can kind of turn a blind eye and, you know, it sounds like didn't have to do much. It sounds like she just kind of had like a pampered life. Well, this guy now has a second wife, but I'm going to guess he wasn't not cheating the whole fucking time. There's no way this guy was faithful.
All of a sudden.
Yeah, so this is just this guy just went back home and got himself a 22-year-old wife. And look, by the way, that is totally grounds for divorce, obviously.
Yeah.
But your mom just needs to be okay with either living off the look, you're just going to have to downgrade here.
Yeah.
You made a choice. You stood up for yourself. You're like, I'm not going to let this guy just marry another woman.
Right.
And then still stay married to me, which by the way, legally, what are we even talking about here? You know what I mean? But anyway, but then also what's very funny here is that she's like, how do I tell my mom to stop? And it's like, your mom's not the problem here.
No.
I mean, they're both the problem, but it's like, she's lost her mind.
Yeah.
But they both seem insane.
Right.
Both your parents seem fucking crazy.
But I'm interested, like, is she even hurt? The mom?
I don't think so.
Because she's kind of just like, yeah, okay, but how am I going to keep doing Pilates?
Yeah, exactly.
Who is paying for my Pilates?
It's like we're still $3K short a month. So if everybody could just if you each could put $1K on auto pay on Zelle, that would really help me out. Let's do it the first of the month.
But then also she's just got to get realistic. Like,
yeah,
it's capitalism. You can't have pride and money.
It's true.
One of them has to go.
That's exactly it. And we clearly chose ours. We don't have pride. We decided which one we want. And don't forget to keep it fucking twisted, folks.
Get the family together.
Keep
Get
the
a few
family
12 packs
together.
of Twisted Teas.
An ice cold Twisted Tea. Get an ice cold Twisted Tea. This is what you need to do. Get the family together on a nice hot day. Crack open a game day pack of Twisted Tea, because that actually has all the different flavors. And you'll have raspberry, you'll have peach. Somebody wants half and half, and over 12 Twisted Teas, I think your family will come to a conclusion and realize what's really important here.
Yeah,
you know,
and then create a throuple.
And then create a throuple. Is this the first non-gay throuple that works? But yes, that's such a good point of like, your mom chose pride, and good for her, but maybe tell her to fucking go choose money instead and fucking stay married, or, you know, not to get crass about the whole thing, like, she should, you know, does she get remarried? Does somebody else fill in here?
Right.
Like, is there a less well off?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like fucking car salesman that she get in Dallas that she can fucking end up with.
I feel like if she puts up too much of a fight, you could create a contract where it's like, we'll bankroll you if you can get remarried in like 6 months.
Oh, I love that.
So like, we'll keep you
give
looking
you a
like a
1 year
baddie.
deal. Yeah, exactly.
But you got to show us something.
Yes.
Because I bet she did something like that when you were applying to school.
That's a great point.
I bet they had those rules for you. So
Did your mom ever body shame you? Did she ever call you too fat? Wow. You should fucking pinch her around the fucking waist. Like, is that how we're getting a second husband? You think this is how we're staying in fucking hot yoga, Mom? Really? You can get her back now.
Exactly.
Body shame your mother.
Yes. That every immigrant kid needs to hear that. By the time you turn 30, you need to start flipping their tactics back on them. Whatever they did to you, do it to them. It doesn't matter what the scenario is. Like, you have to.
Yeah. Okay, well, yeah, that's our advice. And really, at the end of the day, get the whole family together and crack open an ice cold Twisted Tea. And remember, folks,
keep it twisted.
Whoa, what the hell? Oh, shit, fuck. Oh, fuck, dude. That was crazy.
Keep it twisted.
And that was the motherfucking ass question of the fucking week, brought to you by Twisted Tea. What else we got, little LD?
Hello, Stav. Hello, caller.
You're the caller.
My question. So I'm getting older. I'm like 44. My wife's getting older. You know, she has like I can't remember what it's called, but her like fucking arm hurts all the time for no reason.
Okay, time out.
And
time the fuck out. Can't remember what it's called. Your wife has a chronic health condition. That's awesome. All right. That's fucking hilarious. Couldn't bother to fucking memorize the name.
I can't remember what it's called, but her like fucking arm hurts all the time for no reason, and she gets headaches. And she's really into sex. She reads all these sex books, like
smut,
kind of like the gay hockey ones, but they're a little more like violent. And I'm naturally a dom in the bedroom. I'm like a big dude.
Okay.
But we can't do that anymore because it hurts her. Like, I can't fucking pull her hair. I can't choke her. There's no dom sex happening anymore.
Oh, dude.
Because of we're aging out of that shit.
No, you're
like,
no.
What should we switch it up to? Like, what's a more like soft sex thing we could do? You know, like.
There's a lack of imagination.
Hair, like caressing. I don't fucking know. That's why I'm calling, dude. What do I do as a retired dom?
You're clear.
Hopefully you have a good answer. Hopefully your guest does.
You're clearly not a you're clearly not a curious person. You don't even know what your wife's chronic illness is called, right? To you, being a dom is literally hair pulling, choking, and like slapping and maybe spitting, right? You're not aging out of it. Is like, it's like how Michael Jordan was he used to play shooting guard. He gets a little older, he moves to the 3. He's not as explosive, right? But he's more of a technical player. And that's when you age out of things, you have to learn technique, more bang for your buck. To me, this feels like, again, a lack of imagination. Read some of those books.
Yeah.
See what it is that's getting her juiced up. A lot of times, talking crazy will do everything you need. Like,
more than enough.
I think really, like, when you think about what you're gonna say and like describe wild shit that you want to do to her, threaten that kind of shit sexually, get some fucking, also toys, right? Because you're thinking of it as like pure physical violence as being dominant, but it's like being in control is really what it's about.
Yeah.
So if you're fully in control, you're gonna have to play a couple more mind games. Maybe you get into fucking ropes and shit and tying her up. Playing with fucking toys, right? If you can't do, if physical pain and taking her to the limit was once your thing, maybe you have to fucking, hit her with a fucking one of those fucking jackhammer fucking vibrators where it's like, you know what I mean? Like intense pleasure one way or the other.
Or like withholding pleasure.
Withholding, huge, big. Yeah, people love that. Like teasing, doing this other shit. You right now, it's like the old adage of like, if you have a hammer, every problem starts to look like a nail, is what they say, where it's like, yeah, you're going to try and smash shit if all you have is a hammer. You need some fucking other tools in your fucking toolkit. You need to become a finesse. Now is time for you. You can't dunk anymore. Learn how to finger roll. You know what I'm saying? Like learn how to be a finesse player, because you don't, and I'm not a BDSM person, but I think it's like whatever I'm into in the bedroom. It's not like I'm not one of these motherfuckers just like reading about this shit or like, but I do think my friends who are into it, I think they would have a very derisive view of you because you really aren't, you just see it as like your 4 semi-violent sex moves are what make you a dom, whereas for them it's really mostly mental. Is for the friends of mine who are like super into that shit. So
I feel like so much behind the dom stuff is like behind all of the violence is like this person wants me so bad that they're like,
they'll do whatever I say.
Exactly.
And that is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
That is a great feeling to and if she has that, you should be, why aren't you having a great time?
Right.
That's the thing. Look at this with fresh eyes. You know what I mean? You have this woman who loves you and will do whatever you want sexually if you just kind of meet her. Sort of like I know I hooked up with somebody who was like into fat guys and she was so just into my body in a way that was like, I felt like the man. And then when you hook up with, you'll hook up with random people. It's like, for whatever reason, you just represent the right thing at the right time for and they're so turned on. And it's like, that is the fuck. And they tend to be the ones that are like the most submissive. They want, I think I've said this before, but it's like when you are kind of a big fat piece of shit, hot women want you to just fucking toss them around and shit. And when you and that naturally I was never like naturally into like the violent aspect, but it was what you just said that unlocked it for me, where it's like, oh no, this is a person that like wants you so bad, they'll do whatever the fuck you say. And it's like, that doesn't just have to be choking and spitting. Yeah. That could be a bunch of shit, So get a little more creative. Open your bag up, brother.
Yeah. And also, she's so committed. She's like playing with a torn ACL. Like,
right.
She's really
trying. Dude. She's a trooper. And maybe you can't do all the same stuff, but it's just from knowing you this amount, which is hearing a voicemail. I know you're an incurious person. I know it in my bones. And just open up your horizons a little bit, dude. That's all I'm saying. Maybe you're just nervous. That's possible. But I do think in general, and look, I've had that problem too, where I don't think about the outside world. And that's when I'm the least happy, or I don't ask follow-up questions. When I'm so in my own shit. You're so focused on how you used to fuck and what you've lost that you're not looking at what you could gain by these new setups. Some of my favorite, like, restrictions make some of the best art, right? It's like, and now you get to be fucking Picasso, dude. Now we find out if you're actually good at fucking. Before you were just using your fucking, you were a brute force. Now do you have technique? Do you know how to fucking make a woman bust in the sexual theater of the mind? And a couple fucking dildos and shit, whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? Figure some those beads that you control. That seems kind of fun. That seems classic. Just being like, and a girl gets horny. That seems fun. So yeah, there you go, buddy. Give us what else we got, LD.
Hey, Stavvy and Eldis and whatever cool guests you got on there.
That's right.
Listen, I'm calling because so my situation is this. I'm a 40-year-old dad of 3.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a good dad. I have my shit together. I, still married and still with mom.
Okay.
And, everything's good on the home front.
The more positive ones that he racks up, the more I'm scared about what the turn is going to be. But anyway, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Doing really well in my job. Kids are happy. I feel like I'm knocking it out of the park as a dad. That said, I'm hitting like mad dabs throughout the day.
Respect.
Waking up.
We need a respect
I'm
drop.
dabbing.
We really need a
Afternoon,
respect drop.
evening. I'm hitting like mad dabs throughout the day. Waking up, I'm dabbing. Afternoon, evening. I'm also taking about a handful of Stims, ADHD meds.
Oof.
I somehow have lucked out into getting a prescription for. Very easy to get. I'm hella productive, doing all the stuff, playing music in my free time. Everything's good. I'm loving it, but it feels wrong.
That's interesting.
Let me know what you think. Am I a secret high-functioning drug addict? Do I need to stop? Do I need to get my priorities in order?
You are talking to a high-functioning drug addict right now. I'm so addicted to weed right now. It's crazy. I take 100 milligrams every night. I tried. Tonight was the first night I couldn't. I was like, let me just not do this. I could not sleep, dude. I slept like 2 nights this week. I was like, I'm not going to do it. And it's not like I didn't. I was like, I'm just going to smoke weed. But I didn't do it. I need to be so blotto out of my fucking mind.
Like edible, like how are you taking this? Like
there's like I literally have done the research to find the way to get the most. There's like a brand of that because in New York, I know the laws. In New York, every package can't be over 100 milligrams.
Okay.
So in other places, you might get like packages that are 500 milligrams, and they're like 50 or 100 milligram, like 50 gummies usually.
Yeah.
Or 20. What I'd really love is 25 grams, so that I could do 75. In the state of New York, the max is 100 milligrams, and so most places do either 5 milligram little guys or 10 milligrams. And there's one company that does these little square chocolates that are 100 milligrams, and I just fucking pop one of those fuckers, and I am so fucked up. It's awesome, and I sleep so good. I also fucked my back up, so I'm trying to stay off other more harmful pills.
Yeah,
and so I literally know the last 3 months I've become a high functioning drug addict, and there are negatives. Like, yeah, I need an hour to really get going in the morning because I'm still pretty fucked up.
Right.
You know, every morning.
Yeah.
But I kind of like it because I take a fucking walk. You know what I mean? I fucking meditate sometimes, but I go on a kind of stoned walk. I drink coffee, and then within an hour, I'm kind of good to go.
That doesn't sound bad to me.
It's not that. The problem is I've been like, I have to stop this. And right now, I just can't. I'm shooting my special. You know, I just have too much shit to try and kick weed.
Yeah.
And that would be my question for this guy is like, what he's saying doesn't sound that bad.
The stimulants,
yes.
Like a literal handful, like how many milligrams are we talking?
That's what I would say is like my problem, like I know when shit gets less busy for me, I'm going to at the minimum, like go off weed for 6 months because I don't know how my tolerance got here this fast. Because I truly, dude, I didn't smoke weed for like before the tour. Was I even smoking weed, Eldest? I don't think so. Just like occasionally, like
I think
max.
you're going okay.
Before the tour, once a month I'd smoke weed.
Yeah.
I really wasn't smoking weed. The touring and fucking my back up, I was just like, if I don't smoke weed, I'm fucked.
It's the same thing with touring. Like I have to get like hydroxyzine. It's like what like Zyrtec used to be before they took the drowsiness out of it. Otherwise, I can't go to sleep. Because you're just like fucking switching time zones so much. You're like drinking Red Bull before a show.
Exactly.
Like, yeah.
It is like, I know the smallest violin for fucking comedians, but it is really hard when you have just done a show and your adrenaline is through the fucking roof and you had if the nights where it's like, sometimes you have a fucking coffee to get in the right zone or you need a Red Bull or you need whatever. It's like, you're not going to go to bed unless you have drugs. You're straight up not going to until naturally I would probably go to bed at like 6 a.m. If that was the case.
Yep. And a lot of time you're flying out the next morning.
Yeah. It sucks. So I know that, but right now my life is like a fucking Jenga tower. And if I took out the weed block, it's crumbling.
Right.
Right. So that's what I would say is like, where are you in your life? Because I know I'm going to, when it's less precarious, I'm going to slowly take that weed block out and try and rebuild. For him, he has kids, right? How old are your kids? If you have young kids, I would say I'd be scared. And the other thing is like, he didn't mention, I was really waiting for the I want to cheat on my wife thing to drop because that's most calls we get where the guy talks about what a good guy they are.
If he keeps going up with that Adderall, then he might be getting his dick sucked by guys on Grindr, honestly. Like
his limp dick suck. Yeah, it's like
at a certain milligram amount you are gay.
You just become gay.
Yeah.
Watch out. Yeah. So I think my question to you is, A, how old are your kids? Are you putting them in danger? Are there times where you're so fucked up that because my thing with parenting is like, I'm not saying someone who has kids can never get fucked up. Obviously that's, crazy. But I do think if you have young kids, you have to think of yourself as on call.
Yeah.
Like if an emergency happens, do you want to be too stoned to take your kid to the hospital?
Yep.
That's number one. Now, if you pass that test, if it's like either you never get that fucked up when they're around or you just ultimately know, look, my wife's going to take care of this. That's another thing that we don't know is like, is he just the type B and does his wife run everything? And she's like, yeah, get in the garage, play music. I'll fucking, every time you try and help, you fuck something up. So just fucking take dabs and play guitar, play Wonderwall in the garage while I raise our children. If that's the case, keep doing what you're doing. But I guess my thing is like, from a true health standpoint, think about what's your percent, what are your milligrams? You're probably fine. You're probably fine for a while if we're being honest. But do you want to live your life addicted to be doing a safe speedball every day? You're talking about amphetamines and fucking like amphetamines and weed. You're getting pretty close to doing fucking heroin and cocaine. You know what I mean? Like you kind of, when you're talking about dabs at that level, because he's not talking about I smoke a joint or I take 5 milligrams.
Right, I forgot.
He's saying
dabs.
I'm taking dabs throughout the day and I'm taking a handful of Adderalls.
Yeah.
When you're doing that, weed has gotten to the point where when it's potent, it's as fucked up as any drug.
Right.
And you're on, so it's like, that's my thing. It's like, look, I think you're probably, if we're going to be realistic, you seem to be fine, but you need to think about this the way you would think about the way you fucking eat. The way I would say somebody who goes and drinks fucking 10 beers, like somebody who drinks 4 beers every day. It's like, is that the worst thing in the world? No, but long term, is this how you want, think about it like that. That's how I would say, because it doesn't seem like he's putting his kids at danger. Doesn't seem like he's fucking his life up.
Yeah.
It just seems like he morally feels bad for doing what he perceives as wrong behavior.
Mm-hmm. But then also, it kind of logistically doesn't make sense because he started doing a bunch of dabs and he probably was like, damn, my attention span is just fried.
Yeah.
I should probably get on Adderall.
Yeah.
And now he's like doing the Adderall to offset the dabs. And it's like, you might just not need either of those.
Maybe not. maybe he needs both. I mean, I do feel like the limitless pill, if it's real, is like 5 milligrams of Adderall, cold brew, the gentlest edible of all time.
Yeah.
A dick pill, and like allergy medicine. If you put all that together, but like the non-drowsies type, if you put all that together, I think that's what the limitless pill. Like when I'm on Adderall and smoking weed, I do feel incredible.
That is true.
It's one of the fucking best feelings in the world.
That
and
is
you
true.
completely understand why so many people died of speedballs. You're like, I bet this feels so good. I bet doing heroin in an upper feels so fucking good. And I'm never going to find out because that will kill me. Like, I just know if I ever do heroin, I'm so toast.
Oh, yeah. No.
Because I've dabbled in pills for a while, but if I felt that real shit. Anyway, sorry.
I'm doing it at some point, though. Like, when I'm, like, close to death, I'm ripping it. 100%.
That's a great point. As an old guy, I'm doing heroin.
Yeah.
I got to if I live to 70, I'll reward myself with heroin. Let's do that. Let's put that on the board, Elders. That's the Stavvy's world. That's a goal for us. Get to 70, you get to do heroin. But so that's, I would purely look at it as a health thing. Because that's kind of how I'm looking at the weed thing, where I'm like, there's no way ingesting 100 milligrams a day is good for you long term. There's just no way that's true. The same way there's no way 8 dabs and 25 extended release whatever and like 2 extended release Adderalls a day is good for you.
Yeah.
You know that. You ultimately know that. At least you're not destroying your life with it. So you think like, maybe I could do this forever. It's like, no, you shouldn't, just because it's unhealthy for you. Good for you that you're not destroying your life. That's good. Maybe you're the kind of guy who, if it got that bad, you'd stop. And it never, maybe on some level, you're like, as soon as it starts fucking my life up, I'll chill. And it just hasn't happened. So you're like, do I just get as fucked up as possible? It's like, no, dude, because the end of this is ultimately something really fucking dark.
Yeah.
Because tolerances keep going up. What you need to get that juice keeps going up. I'm living it in a much more wholesome way than you somehow. So I know how it goes. So that's why I would say pick a time in your life where you have some downtime and try and kick this. And then if you want to get back to maybe smoking a joint, you know what I mean? Smoking a joint and taking the amount of Adderall you're prescribed. Okay, try that.
Right.
But you do need a reset minimum at
100%.
some
It's not
point.
sustainable. And your heart.
Your heart, brother,
Yeah,
for sure.
With all those Adderall, that's not.
Did he say he was in good health? What did he say? Did he say, because he mentioned all the other stuff he's good at?
He didn't specify, but
I'd be really
sounds like
scared.
he's doing good.
That's the thing, dude. I thought I was doing good. I mean, again, all this is projection, but like I went through something this year where I was like, you know, I've been fat as fuck my whole life and I've been addicted to multiple substances, a different part of my life. And I always was waiting for the doctor's visit where it would force me to get my life together. And I was always like, my blood work's good. What's going on? And then I fucked my back up because I've been and I realized, I was always waiting for like diabetes or heart stuff. And it's like, I didn't even consider that I could fuck up literally like my spine by being fat.
Right.
And it's like, dude, you're taking care of all the stuff that you're thinking about right now, but there's stuff that these drugs are fucking your life up in ways you haven't conceived of yet. And you think you're doing everything with your kids, but like, what do your kids think of you?
Right.
Let's say they're safe. I never see my dad because he's playing math rock on Adderall. He's doing chord progressions on fucking 40 milligrams of Adderall. So I don't ever get to, he missed my fucking fucking soccer game because he was trying to copy Buckethead's guitar solo or whatever the fuck.
Also, that combo is low-key like schizophrenia from scratch.
It
like,
really is.
The paranoia that you might get if that goes like a little wrong.
I think about how, because I'm ADHD, whatever, and
Same.
I was prescribed Adderall for a while, and I think about how irritable I would get sometimes when I didn't eat enough, or like, because it stops you from eating, so you don't realize you're hungry. And if you fucking abuse amphetamines, you get very irritable. You have a bad mood, and when you combine that with fucking the paranoia, like I still, even as someone addicted to huge quantities of marijuana, I will freak out every night. I have like about 20 minutes, like I'm gonna fuck everything up. I'm about to fucking bomb the special. I'm gonna fuck the movie up. I'm a piece of shit. But you just power through that part, and right after that, 30 Rock gets even more awesome. So as soon as you power through that little 20 minutes of like you're a fucking fraud, you're gonna fuck but if combining that with fucking Adderall abuses, yeah. So anyway. You know, we just said everything you actually have known this whole time, but you did need to hear it. So that's it, little buddy. Eldest, you got something fun for us to go out on here?
Here's a guy with a medical issue that we did help.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Stav. First of all, I don't have a question, to be honest with you, but I have a funny story I think you would appreciate. A few months ago, I was in a bike accident, and I flew off my bike over the front handlebars going like 20 miles an hour.
Jesus.
And I was wearing a helmet, but I still cracked my pavement hard enough to get a concussion.
Okay. Thank God you're wearing a fucking helmet.
Yeah, when I realized I had a concussion, went to the doctor, they told me that, you know, first I have to be in a dark room with no stimulation, mental stimulation of any kind. But then they said I should start slowly introducing more stimulating things to get my brain used to like sensory input. But what I found is that even like thinking about things too hard would trigger like my symptoms. So like I tried to go back to work. I'm a program for my job, program computers. And I started trying to do that again. And I would be looking at the code and then everything would go blurry and like the lights would get really sharp. And I would have to lay down, and it would just be too much.
Jesus Christ, dude.
And I found that the only thing that I could do that was the least mental stimulation of any activity was just to listen to your podcast.
Do you have severe brain damage? Don't worry. Does it hurt you to think too hard? Does holding images in your head challenge you too much mentally? Well, don't worry. Stavvy's World is here for you.
Oh my God.
We're gentle enough that even someone who, if they try and remember their grandpa's name, get a migraine, we won't challenge them at all, dude. We'll just feed them right what they want. Comfort, pure comfort food. That's awesome. Does he have more?
And there's a period of like 5 days where I literally could only just lay down on the couch with my eyes closed and just listen to Stavvy's World. And I probably listened to like
hell yeah! Get this man.
Like
find this man and gift him a Patreon subscription,
really
Eldest.
for that one. It was
get him Albanian supremacy.
So, thanks. Bye.
The $10 tier where you get to see Eldest's camera only. we charge more to get access to Eldest's camera for the whole 2 hours.
You can see what I'm doing, my facial expressions throughout the course of an episode.
It's literally like an hour and 40 minutes of Eldest just being like. You can see how cross-eyed he is with that cam too, by the way. That's so fucking funny. Is that so? How's he doing that? Is that it? Is that the end of the call?
That was it.
Great delivery.
That's beautiful. Yeah, that actually was really good. Yeah. That was really good. That's so fucking funny, and that does. You know what? That makes me feel good, man. The fact that we're helping the people with the TBI community. That's so fucking funny, dude. And by the way, I do take that as a compliment. I take it as you're here with your friend. You're with an old pal. We make you feel comfortable here. Do you ever, what's the most fucked up injury you've ever had?
Ooh, most fucked up injury, hernia.
Oh,
that's probably the worst.
I remember you like posted about that, and I was like, how the fuck did this guy get a hernia? Was it working out?
No. Well, yes and no. I got so strong that I thought that I could do anything. So it was working out.
That's fucking hilarious.
But I tried moving a mattress up some stairs by myself.
Because you were jacked.
And it's like I could do it, but like I just moved a little bit in the wrong direction. I just felt something pop. And I was like, ooh, what was that?
How fucking long did that take?
Jesus.
Do you have to get surgery?
Yeah, I had to get like a mesh put in. I couldn't do any lifting whatsoever for like maybe a month, and then like no real working out for like 6 months.
Dude, yeah, that's brutal.
It was terrible.
Jesus, but at least, I mean, because I'm literally doing that with my back. I was the most actually on my shit that I've been in years. I was working out.
That's always how it happens.
And I haven't been able to like it's been, you know, it happened in January, and I'm trying to get back to fucking, it's hilarious that the moment I want to lift in my life, the first time in my life, the gym is like a positive to me.
Yeah.
It will kill me if I try doing it. Like, but thank God it fucking, the hernia, they just fucking, and you're good. It's not like a chronic thing or.
No, like sometimes I get like nerve pain a little bit.
Yeah.
And then if I start getting really like jacked in the abdomen, I can feel it moving.
Really?
Or like repositioning, kind of like when the muscle like.
Oh, dude.
And it's so alien feeling. Like there's just like that thing there.
So does it stop you from getting like? Can you work out regularly now?
Yeah.
Or?
No,
Okay,
I can.
cool,
It's like completely healed.
Can you get fucking? Could you go Kumail mode if you wanted, and would it hurt?
What do you mean?
Like get jacked as fuck. Kumail.
I know it's in me because my brother does it. Like it's in the genes somewhere.
Fuck, dude.
And I've seen him do it, and I'm like, I could.
Do you have that desire?
You know,
do you want to be jacked?
I did
as
it for
fuck?
like a little bit, and it's fun. But then like you can't really dress. Like nothing fit me right. I just always felt like I should just be naked right now.
yeah.
Because no one's really getting the effect.
Right.
Like you guys don't get it. Like this actually isn't selling it.
That's really interesting.
And I like
too.
clothes. So I'm like, I don't know. I don't want to.
That's very interesting too. From like again, just sort of the way. It's just sort of like showing our viewership different stuff about gay people, our former incels. It's like immediately I would have thought like, but wait, gay guys work out and they like clothes. And it never at once did I think like, whoa, that's two mutually exclusive things.
Yeah.
Because if you're jacked, you're right. Nothing's you look
for you.
good because you're jacked. But also it's like if someone's too jacked, they actually can never look great in clothes. Like super, we're talking about like bodybuilders look fucking crazy.
100%.
And even in like suits, like jacked guys started wearing the like fucking tight ass suits. I bet in a suit with the right tailoring, but then you got to be a guy who wears a fucking suit all the time.
Right. No.
I don't know.
It's like you should be fighting or fucking someone right now.
Yeah.
What's with
That
all
is
of
true.
this?
There's no reason to get that jacked if you don't have like physical, if you're not like violent, doing some kind of violence, whether that's sports or like, you know, sexual violence, but consensually.
Would you ever, do you have the desire to get like super?
Not, I mean, obviously, I have the desire to just fucking get huge arms. Like just get bouncer physique.
Get like a shot put build.
Exactly, dude.
I see that for you.
And the thing is, like, I do want to, I'm going to take time to fix the back I also just kind of needed because you always say, I'm going to take time and actually fix myself, right? Fix my problems. This made it so that I had to be, I literally was like, I turned down a bunch of jobs because I was like, I have to, after I've agreed to do certain things. And like, you know, this movie, I was really lucky to get cast in this movie with Apatow and who, dude, you know, you want to talk about being, I literally like listened to the fucking DVD commentaries of this shit. Like it's crazy. If it wasn't Judd Apatow and it wasn't, and I'm a fucking Powell guy, dude. I saw that motherfucker in Top Gun and I walked out of there being like, that's the fucking guy.
Yep.
No disrespect to Miles Teller, great actor, but I was like, fuck, give me more of this fucking guy. He was so good at being like Iceman 2.0 and he just had that like kind of that like dickhead. I'm so excited to fucking do this movie because his presence on screen is so fun and like he just has such a specific energy.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't like legit a movie star and the fucking director I grew up like, I probably would go because I'm like trying to find doctors and like I have a bunch of shit I want to do. So I do think if I don't do it now, if you don't see me in like a year with a fixed back, getting in good shape, it's just never gonna happen. I'm getting to that point where it's like I'm 37.
Have you ever had to do physical therapy before?
I have.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to do a bunch of PT. I fucked my shoulder up. My hope is once I'm done with the movie is to just like I'm really gonna go into PT seriously, and I just want to be able to work out my upper body again.
Yeah.
At least a little bit, because the irony now is like my legs are always the strongest thing, and I just can't really fuck with them right now because of my back.
Oh yeah.
And I think I probably could. I always was like, I'm fat as shit. It doesn't make sense to like do like arm workouts I need to like just get healthier. But I think there will be a moment where while I'm fixing my back, I really can't do anything but purely arm stuff. So who knows, man? Maybe I spend the year just getting fucking big. And by the way, I'll do everything. Peptides, fucking stem cells, fucking take my blood out, fucking circulate it, put it in. You know what I mean? Like that's the other thing is like, I don't really spend money on much. I've been very lucky in my life. And I just want to spend money on making my body not feel like shit. You know, like that's
What's
the
your
thing.
peptide stack? Do you have?
I have
you
nothing
been scoping
yet.
anything?
I have nothing yet, but I'm getting in the zone.
Yeah,
bro. I'm gonna get in the mix for sure. Because like the GLP-1s have helped me an incredible amount. Because like there have been moments I've been on them a little under a year or about a year, and even when I don't, I haven't been losing weight a ton, like. Fat. Like when I started, I was losing weight so fast because I had nothing to do and I was so focused. But now there have been moments where I've been so stressed that if I wasn't on them, I would be going buck. Or I have a crazy night and then they let you know you fucked up. And your stomach hurts.
Oh.
It kind of is like it is kind of like a shock collar thing where it's like, you know what I mean? Or you have too much dessert, you hit the collar the next day on the toilet. Oh yeah. You hit the fucking shock fence. So I'm like, these medicines have clearly helped me. There's probably other medicines that can help. And so I'm on the hunt for like rich guy solutions to my back. So maybe Stavvy gets ripped season fucking 3 or what are we up to? 4 or 5?
There's like the peptides are tearing through the gay guy community.
It seems like
and
it.
I'm really scoping them out.
Yeah.
I like there's a few test dummies that I have.
Oh, hey, we gotta send a couple dogs to space before me and you get in the shuttle. You know what I mean? Let's make sure they can fucking come in and out.
Exactly. Gotta send some Sputniks.
Yeah. No, I definitely see that for sure. It's like it seems like a lot. It's like tech. Gay guys and then like secret Hollywood people that don't want to admit like peptides seem to be like the way people can just do something and be like, well, it's not the things you've heard of.
Well, the gateway for me and I think for a lot of people, Accutane.
Is that a peptide technically?
No, just like
a weird.
It's just vitamin A.
Oh, really?
But then some of these peptides are just like copper, that you're shooting into your ass.
I know. That's why I want to give it a little second.
Right.
I was like that with the GLP-1s. I gave it like I started last year, and I feel like the first round of Ozempic was like maybe 4 years ago, probably.
Whoa.
I feel like it probably was something like that. I feel like it was like a right out of the pandemic type thing. Even probably during because so many people had all this massive pandemic weight loss, and it was right
which
when
is so
GLP-1
counterintuitive.
started.
Like what the fuck?
Yeah.
But
yeah, dude, I'm excited to fuck. I'm obviously never going to be in great shape, but I want to get strong as fuck. Just from at this point, literally from a survival standpoint. But I also just think like the ultimate. I've just always been on the quest to perfect what my strengths are, and I think the physical attractiveness for me. I'm not some fat guy that thinks he wants to get skinny. That's crazy, right? That's also not who I am. I'm not a little guy, and so and it's also like I'm 5'7". If I lost 120 pounds at 5'7", I'd be a weird little guy with loose skin. That's not who I want to be.
And a really big head,
humongous head.
Yeah.
I really like. Do fat people just grow larger heads, or I feel like so many fat people that lose weight happen to have huge heads? Is there some kind of thing? Does your head grow because you're fat?
See,
chicken or the egg? I'd love to know.
Like, I have a gigantic head. Sometimes I see myself on camera and I'm like, holy shit! Like,
but we're
I'm
just
full
used
on
to it.
Lollipopping. Yeah.
Interesting.
But when I had like, I think in my heaviest I was like 200, and like I looked so normal. I was like, whoa, like everything is proportional. Like it's crazy.
What size hat do you wear? Do you know?
Jesus Christ. Like I couldn't fit that, I don't think.
I have a humongous head. Try this, dude.
See, you're on the last. That's me too.
Last.
That's me too.
Yeah.
Also the hair, but
hair.
Yeah.
Similar, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this
similar
isn't terrible.
size.
This isn't terrible.
But I just love this hat, but I hate going, yes, I'm too fat for hats. We've discussed it. I hate going on the last one, but we went to fucking, where'd we just go? Milwaukee, and bought like beer hats. And let me just say, they got them for the ample head. When you buy beer merch, they're for fat ass head motherfuckers. But yeah, hell yeah, dude. No, I'm gonna, I definitely have the desire to just kind of fucking, I love at 80s action movies so much, and I have a script that I like you know, I have like a project that I love working on that's like that is in that world, and it would make sense for me for this thing to just get not obviously I'm never gonna be as jacked as fucking, but that would make sense if I get somebody to make this. And then it's like, all right, well, I need a year to get jacked. Like I always dream of figuring out a way to like, you know, tie it into my life so that I don't have to completely set the groundwork now where like get healthy and then be like, hey, if you like this, I gotta get on some fucking peptides and get fucking jacked as hell.
Right.
We'll see. Stay tuned. Stavvy Gets Ripped season 4 or 5. Again, I don't remember which one it is, but sorry folks, we were gonna do it, but I fucked my back up, so I couldn't work out at all. But we're gonna get, once I'm done shooting this movie, we're gonna get Stavvy Gets Ripped going again. Anyway, that was a fun last call. We're glad we could help our brain damaged fan, and you know that's nice. It's nice that one of our fans has to have accidents to get brain injury for a change. Usually that's just kind of how they were born. They were kind of missing a chunk of one lobe or another. So. Respect to you guys. Jaboukie, this was great, man.
Thank you for having me.
Anytime you want to come back, we'd love to have you.
Love to.
Find Jaboukie. He's on the road right now. Follow him online. He's hilarious in every medium. And we will talk to you guys next time. Bye-bye.